It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Sticking to the pig, popping in the bank. Saturday's coming quick and anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants. My shirt and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come. I can't move on. Attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little manscape. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants. My shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't love you. I can't wait. Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants. My shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited now. I'm coming in my pants. My shirt is my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't curse. Oh, dang.
Hey, good morning. Hello.
News about pants coming up, finally.
Mr. and Mrs. North America and all the ships at sea. Let's go to press. Flash.
Love that stuff.
Pants?
I like pants, but I mean, I like those all the ships at sea. Remember the thing where the reporters have the thing stuck in their hat saying press?
I know. Is there anything funnier
And
than...
you could get in anywhere?
Is it Is it airplane? They're covering some news conference, and then one guy says, "Okay, boys, let's get some pictures." And they take the pictures off the wall.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Get a song out of you this hour.
That's what I do.
I think maybe a song this break. I've got
Oh!
an early morning request, Pat.
Okay.
Here's your hint.
There's Josh Arnold.
What?
Hello.
Sounds like it's cunnilingus, Pat.
I don't know
There's
if I
Ace
have a
Cosby.
song about-
I'm Chick
Man, that
McGee.
was-
Hello, Tom. Don't ever do that with your
That
tongue
was
again.
creepy.
I can't imagine how Christy feels.
Sorry.
Can you imagine that, Christy, that coming at you?
No, I'm not going to be mean.
You don't have to be
Like a lizard in the dark.
What's your approach on that, Josh? When
What's
you're,
that?
Excuse me.
you're sitting down to a nice meal
Yeah.
with your intended. What do you think?
Oh, you
Yes.
Tasmanian devil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they love that. Make the sound. That's part of the key. Like you're a giant
You ever get a
muppet.
hair, Tom?
patooey. Now,
Is that where that word came from?
yeah, a bunch of guests this morning. Oh, my gosh, look at this. Heywood Banks, comedian Rob Haney, marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer.
Which Josh said 2 days ago when you were asking, should we have Jim Dreyer on the show? I believe Josh said, no, my God, no. Is what he said.
Jim is the guy that he's actually successfully done the swim across Lake Michigan.
He's kind of hot. For an older man, he's got like a nice physique.
He's a marathon swimmer. Anyway, he tried it again, and there were some issues. We're going to talk to him about that. Look forward to that.
Good-looking guy, Christy. You might want to take a look at him.
Well, if my computer ever comes back up, I will.
You got that 13-month itch, right?
Yeah, right. Good morning, honey.
Heywood, I understand, has a new song. Also, we'll have Jeff Oskey with things we failed to mention on the show. All that is coming up, plus a review of many, many important things that happened this week. I mentioned the pants thing because we had mentioned that we had a story about pants.
Yeah,
I think on Monday. We never actually got to it. That was the great band Here Come the Mummies, and their terrific song Pants. And at some point this morning, we will get to the pants issue, the aforementioned.
I can
pants
do it
issue.
right now if you'd like.
Oh no.
Okay.
We're going to save it.
We're going to teach.
But I do have an early morning request, Pat. You don't usually get to sing a song this early in the show. So,
right.
I know you've been in there for a couple hours strumming away on your guitar. We do have a story coming up, another world record in the realm of tongues, human tongues. And, Christy, did you take a look at the photograph that comes with that?
No, I don't know I don't have that story. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a world record. Is a chick.
It is disturbing.
I don't, is it like fat or
it
long or
It
what?
is the world's widest tongue on a woman.
On a woman.
And it's the photograph. It is really, really disturbing. But, Pat, your song is about a different tongue story.
It's a woman with the widest tongue.
And she's quite attractive, but it's
wider than a hockey puck.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's something.
Yeah, when you see the picture, it looks like she's got
I look forward to seeing it.
flat thing in her mouth. It's really, like I said, it's very,
Can I get in on that and take a look at it?
Yeah, man. We'll look at it, but we'll both look at it.
Okay, great.
well, because yesterday, I know we're going to be reviewing this shortly. Yesterday, we had the story about the AI model that can predict different diseases by analyzing the color of the human tongue, which is pretty amazing.
Well, whatever. If it's accurate, whatever it takes, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I know that they've always done the traditional, what is it called? They stick the popsicle stick in your mouth. And
Tongue depressor.
Tongue depressor.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't do anything, right? It just lets the doctor get to know the patient.
What?
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Say
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets
Now that
you
we've
used-
broken the ice.
No, it's common knowledge. It's a psychological trick. It gets you used to taking suggestions and orders, if you will, from your doctor.
Right.
That's all it does.
I see. Okay. The news story in question, though, we go to Scotland. Speaking of tongues, and you'll recall it was a bar fight, and this lady actually bit the tongue off this guy.
Yes.
Part of the tongue off, spits it out, and then a seagull comes in, swoops in, and takes off with the tongue.
Yeah.
The guy's name was James McKenzie. The lady, Bethany Ryan. She must be a badass.
Yeah.
They had a violent confrontation in front of a bar. Not a surprise. And she gives him this kiss and suddenly bites down. So this must have been some love match gone wrong. Bites through his tongue and leaving him, quote, permanently disfigured. Once again, a seagull flew off with the tongue. So, now, Pat, we have a request for you to do your tribute to this this tongue-related event.
Here we go. Well, they went out and they had a couple of pints. They laughed and danced and drinking songs were sung. They started fighting out there on the street, and the fiery lass bit off the Scotsman's tongue. A seagull swooped down and took the tongue away, much to the dismay of this poor man. Now when you go and this fella sings along, this is how he sounds when the song's played.
Boarded a pirate ship. Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you very much. One of the few songs, the original, where you can actually hear the accent. So rarely in a song does a foreign accent come through, but it certainly does on that one. Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
Hoping to hear your new song about camping, because you are going on a camping trip, I understand.
Yeah, 60% rain, though, tomorrow up there in Michigan, so you never know. Could get rained out.
Now, remember what was my advice with your tent? You put it up before you leave, and then carry it up
to
there.
the car.
Strap it to the car and carry it up there.
That
that
is
way.
Good idea.
Good thinking.
Now, Pat, you're going to be on the road, not this weekend, but next weekend, Louisville, Kentucky, at the Caravan.
Yeah, the Caravan.
Friday and Saturday of next week.
First time in Louisville in a long time.
Oh, we'll go see Pat live. Should be some great shows. Lots of other great shows out there here and there. We'll talk about some of those coming up. But right now, we're going to check in with me. Talking about talking about a simple way to access therapy.
That's right.
With BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy online with licensed therapists. More than 35,000 are actually participating in this program. And they say comparison is the thief of joy. So if you're on social media looking at stuff going, wow, those people sure are happier than I am. I can tell by this picture. They actually got the warring parties together to smile during their vacation. Some of the stuff out there is a lie. That's right. Don't compare yourself to everybody else. You want to worry about something, worry about yourself. Make yourself feel a little bit better. That's where therapy comes in. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but actually a sign of strength. So this is where therapy comes in, and the idea behind BetterHelp is to do the therapy online. So it's a lot more accessible and a lot easier. It starts by you fill out a questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. And the therapy itself done online, as I said. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Start focusing on you with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Access therapy. Once again, the therapy itself done online. You can do it via text. You can do it with a camera on. You can do it like you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Wow, this house is clear or clean, or what did she say? Clean.
Tiny
Whatever
little,
that
tiny
was.
little lady.
A little weird.
Zelda
little lady.
Rubinstein.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
She's
They're
scared me.
back.
Yep, that's it. Poltergeist.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Any bugs come out, it's not my fault.
I know.
I'm just going to cover just the edge of your nostril. Breathe through your mouth.
That's freaking out. A little bit.
I thought you said you were a mouth breather.
I am. I did not expect to be attacked, though. I didn't expect what just happened right there. I'll be honest, that freaked me out.
I don't know how the wax stays on the stick when she yanks
Now
it
the
out.
sticks just how long does the wax take to dry?
Just a couple minutes. It's not long, yeah.
So Pat has a stick sticking out of his nose,
Oh, boy.
and the wax is coating the hairs in his nose. But now you notice his hands were in fists, his legs are crossed, he's all tensed up. You gotta relax,
Paper
man.
towel, though.
Yeah,
Relax.
you gotta
Okay.
relax.
It's okay.
Gotta relax. I have a stick sticking out of my face.
That is pretty funny. I have to admit.
Now the wax is drying, and
You want to make sure this is really good and dry.
Oh, I would hope.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And I want people to know, I'm a firm believer that you need hair in your ears and your nostrils, but we're just getting just the
Just
stuff
the
that's sort of
outside.
visible, yeah.
So like that gross guy at the store, the clerk
Yeah, where
has the
it's
hanging
nose
out.
hairs hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah, the guy who's making your sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the nose hairs.
I kind of feel like I'm drowning.
Drowning.
Can't
Being
breathe out.
waterboarded kind of thing.
You can't breathe out your nostril.
No, you're fine.
Don't breathe out of my nostril.
No, you don't want to suck it up into your nostril.
No, then we got a problem.
Yeah, then we
Yeah,
have a
then we
major
gotta call
problem.
911.
It's a
So,
whole
the
different
NFL will ban us from all broadcasts. And, yeah.
Remember the story that
We did it. We did it. I didn't know we were doing it. I did not know she attacked it. She set me up there. Oh, boy.
that's the key.
But you have to see this. Can you see those hairs?
Holy moly, look at the
Where'd that thing come from?
That's wax. That was in your nostril.
That was from my mustache.
No, it wasn't.
How much hair is it?
Let me see.
Oh, is it bleeding?
No, it looks great.
How much hair is it?
If anybody ever checks out the inside of my nose.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Wow. Better?
Do you guys understand? She was setting it up, like patting it down, you know, like checking on me.
sure.
And then all of a sudden, one pat down, wham, stick out.
That's the key. That you that way you weren't
That way you're not
nervous about
mixed
it.
up.
I'm not going to fall for it next time. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Well,
more increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right.
You're right.
Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard
Yes, there
company
is.
has launched a war between
Yes.
the states by
Yes.
erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishore. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64 JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Suit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? Us as guys are also
And
amazed.
he goes,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry.
This guy,
So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy friend,
Yeah.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead, show that.
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Christy, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No, yeah.
Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her keys.
Oh my Lord, that is
Does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does.
Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must. I've got to.
Wow.
I've got to go.
Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend.
That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Oh,
Mommy, why is that woman massaging two pancakes? Wait a minute.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friday starts the week. Yeah. Oh, I guess it does. Well, what are you going to do? Hello, Tom.
Hello. Coming up today, Heywood Banks, comedian Rob Haney, marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer, and our own Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention, all on tap for today. Sad news that emerged overnight.
Couple of sad newses.
Yes, that's right. I've always loved this song. Great guitar lick. Surf guitar. That, of course,
Breakup
is
song, number one in 1981 for
great
Great
song.
Gifts.
Great. And then, of course, the song Jeopardy.
Yep.
Which was a
Came out a
staple on
year later.
MTV. Great song. And then, for many, Weird Al's knockoff on that, I Lost on Jeopardy. Also, a great video. Very fun.
Yes. Yeah, Greg Kinn passed away at the age of 75. He had suffered from Alzheimer's disease.
I always liked his album names too. They always
Very
had
clever,
some pun
yeah.
with
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
And he
Next
was
of kin.
he was a DJ. He was a
connected
morning show guy for many, many years.
I believe he even had rock and roll.
Yeah, that's
right. Good job.
I think that was the first one. Yeah.
Also, from Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall has passed away at the age of 98.
I had no idea he was still alive.
I didn't either, Josh.
And here's something interesting. Not actually a Marshall.
Really?
His son was a famous baseball player.
Yeah, his name wasn't even Marshall.
His son was Pete Lecoq.
West Virginia-born Marshall, of course, hosted Hollywood Squares. I guess he had a really hard time because all the major stars wouldn't get on the show. So that's why you would see people like from Broadway. I mean, he went and grabbed people he made them household names, basically. Yeah, that's what they said in the story in the obituary.
They didn't want to work with Peter Marshall, the big stars? That sounds right.
Of course, Paul Lynde was most famously in the center square.
Yeah, it was a funny show.
Wally Cox.
Davidson,
Well, and Paul Lynde's phone was like, yes, I'll do it.
Anything.
But he was still perfect for that show. He was very funny.
Don't want to give.
But his son, Pete Lecoq, that's like being named Dick LeSchlong. I mean, it's you got them both in there.
Kind of, I guess. I think he played for the Toronto Blue Jays, I think, or something like that.
Well, may they both rest in peace.
And don't forget Jack Russell.
The Terrier?
No, the lead singer for Great White.
Did he die too? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No. He couldn't have been too old.
He was 63.
Wow, okay.
man,
I mean,
what
that's
happened
young.
Yeah, he was in the show. When you said it at first, I thought you meant the dog. I thought you said he had a Jack Russell. No, Jack Russell, the man. So that's a shame. Jeez.
That is a shame.
He had been battling a lot of stuff for quite a while. Because he announced his retirement from the road like 2 months ago. So.
Oh, my God. It's Jack White's retrospective. Whatever. Yeah.
Jack Russell.
Jack White's fine. Listen, how we're...
Jack Russell? Who is it?
Jack Russell. He was the singer
of Great White.
He was a dog breeder, right? Yeah. That's what I thought.
Muddy the waters.
We don't want to get any Jack Russell facts wrong. Have all those Great White fans storming the building.
Well.
Came on the show in Vegas.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
That seems about right.
It was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
A little groggy, as I recall.
And Once Bitten, Twice Shy was a cover?
Yeah.
Ralph Pierre Pete Lecoq Jr., an American former Major League Baseball player. He played for the Cardinals, and he played for the Cubs, went to William Howard Taft Charter High School. What do we know about William Howard Taft High School?
They have a huge pool.
It was the foulest high school.
I thought you were going to say they have a great cafeteria.
Lots of. He went to Japan to play in '81. He played with the Yokohama Taiyo Whales.
Oh. Much like Tom Selleck did in the great film Mr. Baseball.
Mr. Baseball. He won Best Actor for that, didn't he?
Overlooked.
I see. Time to review yesterday's show.
Brought to you by Hyundai. Oh, I hit the music. Hyundai. Things we learned yesterday. Hyundai's bold family of EVs that bring a new kind of energy to your journey. The Ioniq 5 and 5N. Ioniq 6 and Kona Electric, the most electric EV lineup from Hyundai. Ace Cosby rocking the Raiders hat yesterday, officially from London. Is that what you were saying?
That was correct.
Yeah, that was correct. All right. Josh and I went and milked cows at the Indiana State Fair. Mm-hmm. We had a great time.
Yeah, nice to see everybody.
And you witnessed an event that...
What are you talking about?
Many people asked me about that yesterday. Apparently, some dainty lady got underneath the cow, and the cow, I believe the technical term you used was shat all over. Wasn't that a hit for the Dave Clark 5?
Shat
all over. Yes, I'm shat all over. Squirt, squirt.
Here's how much Josh and I love our job. We were actually having a conversation before we milked the cow, and we both more or less agreed that wouldn't it be great if we could get pooped on just for you, Tom?
Right.
We would take that bullet, so to speak.
Someone actually said that to me yesterday. If only. It would have made
We could
your
have
year.
changed the story, that's for sure.
I believe you and I surmised that he would have, the show would be over.
Yeah, the show would
Tom would go, there's no, now the show is just go watch that video.
Yeah. And on the website, all the art's gone. It just says, go watch Chicken Josh getting crapped on by a cow. Yeah.
Once again, on a continuous loop in the lobby of the building, you'd walk in.
And you guys said this before it happened to her?
Yeah. We didn't think it would happen. I didn't think it would happen to anybody. I figured.
And I don't know anything about cows. I'm sorry. Is that a common problem when you get down under there?
I don't know.
I don't think they're house trained. I think they just go whenever they want to go.
The person I was talking, Kelly and I were talking to a friend of hers, and she mentioned that it had happened to her during her birthing event.
Oh, happens a lot.
Common.
That's very common.
Well, that's where the phrase "crap the bed." There's Conway Twitty. That's where that comes from.
And they'll tell you when you're in labor, it'll feel like you have to have a bowel movement.
And sometimes you do.
Huzzah!
Sometimes you do.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
Oftentimes, I've heard
That's why they give
nurses say,
enemas. Yeah,
it happens a lot.
exactly.
So why'd you name this cute little girl Corny? Funny story.
That's a cute little turd, right?
Oh, God.
I ran into something, too. I forgot to mention this yesterday. When I was milking the cow, whatever I was doing, and Josh saw this happen live, the cow did not care for it. The way I was grabbing the teat, the cow was
restless,
very uncomfortable.
She knew you were a virgin at
and
this. And
trying to move away from me.
Well, you were talking dirty to her. Maybe she didn't like that.
No, I wasn't. I was being...
Maybe she liked it and he wasn't.
Did it make you realize how hard it is to be a dairy farmer?
Well,
it certainly makes you appreciate all the hard work people do.
Getting up super early, having to do that.
Sure,
we do that.
And you can't take the day off, or Bossy blows up. Want to salute all those great dairy farmers out there. By the way, I will have real cream in my coffee. Thank you.
The dairy farmer wants to have a hard job. Why don't they get up early, go out, try to do a job, and have Tom sitting in a chair right behind the cow, heckling them while they're trying to milk the cow. How about that?
I'm trying to praise these hardworking people.
Sure, yeah. Thankfully, I don't think a lot of big dairy farms are all manual these days.
But there's still a ton of work.
Well, I'm not saying there isn't, of course.
Yeah, but it's a job like any other. There are shortcuts. You get used to it.
No, it's much harder than most jobs.
Work smarter, not harder.
Sometimes the animals don't want to cooperate.
That's
Sometimes,
when I did it many moons ago, the farmer told me that cows enjoy being milked because it's
Release the pressure.
Yeah, they need it. They need, of course.
You got to get your milking stick, and start milking.
At one point, from under the cow, I heard Chick go, "All right," because it was shuffling.
Now, what
Get away from me!
What color was the cow that you milked?
Black and white.
It looked like half cow, half Dalmatian.
Yeah. She was a
You
sweetheart.
didn't get a brown cow, so you didn't get chocolate milk.
No, we asked, but they did not.
Did she have a name?
She did. I think it was something as common as like Bessie or
You
something.
didn't call her by her name. You just
it was a birdie.
Willy-nilly.
A birdie.
Birdie.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Birdie the cow.
No, we said it was black and white.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that ends cow talk. Now let's.
Not to mention the show.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And from what I understand, Lizzo has done some bullying herself.
Oh yeah.
The backup dancers.
Now, so we'd established the fact that Pete Lecoq was the son of the great Peter Marshall, TV host, and Mr. Marshall.
He was
sadly.
Pete Lecoq Jr.
Did you see the time he was actually on?
Did not.
Pete Lecoq, the baseball player, son of Peter Marshall, was on
Hollywood
show.
Squares?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And someone did Pete Lecoq block to you'd always take.
You would say for the block, yeah.
All of that.
But at this for the sake of
getting the phrase
the gentleman must have said.
Well worth it, I thought. Sometimes Christy, paddle back me up in this. A joke is about the journey.
It really is.
We're used to the marathons.
It's like when Josh said a couple days ago to Hayes, well, the setup was funny. I preferred the setup to the punchline. Okay.
Tom mused yesterday that he had a great name for a band, and still does, I assume. Heavy Gnats.
Yeah, the Heavy Gnats.
Yeah, the Heavy Gnats.
Maybe a a cappella band of very chubby people.
Oh, that goes back to 2 days ago when Tom was. I know it's hard for some people to hear, but Tom was trapped behind two really fat sisters having trouble at the grocery store picking what chocolate bar to buy.
It was at CVS, and they were blocking
it was horrible
because they had one of those like freestanding aisles in the aisle. What am I saying here?
A kiosk?
Yeah, those
I know what you're talking
like
about.
a relatively narrow aisle.
Sure.
And then they had a thing like a bookcase in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard. I couldn't get around.
I know what he's trying to say.
You couldn't get around them.
The gorditas, whatever they were called.
They're
Did you try
related,
saying,
apparently.
excuse me? Did
No,
you
I
try
had.
that?
I went back, turned around, and went around the other way.
Instead of talking to these people, you went down the other way.
You don't treat them like humans. You treat them like walls that need to be.
You talk to anybody else except fat people.
No,
Is that
I would.
right?
No, I would talk to them. I just said, hey, they were both holding chocolate bars the size of dictionaries, discussing. I just backed away and went around the other way.
As is often the
just trying to
case
get some gum.
And these Tom stories, I would love to really find out what happened.
I like this one. No, I like this one.
They were holding chocolate bars the size of books.
Is it okay to sample them? I think so. I can't
It doesn't have
imagine.
enough sugar in it. I still have my feet.
Josh and I did go to the state fair a couple days ago to milk cows, and Tom, he's even doing it today for some reason, feels like it's necessary to tell everyone when he's going to be at the state fair.
Well, he's warning them.
Even though it's not really, he's not going to milk a cow or do any official Bob and Tom show business.
That's some
he
bad
just
news.
wants people. He just wants people to know you're not going.
No, I'm going.
What's the bad news?
The goldfish that we won.
Yeah?
R.I.P.
Does she know?
No.
No.
Oh, God, no.
Why teach your children?
Yeah.
Have you going to switch them?
Well, I think we're going to go back and win another one. But I knew we had the two from last year that lived all this time. We put the new one in and it killed one of those. Now we've only got one left.
Well, this is a disaster.
This is like the new Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah, that
So
sucks.
the new one killed one of the old ones,
Yeah.
and then the new one died?
Yep.
Oh.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Get out of my bowl.
Yeah. So
Murder-suicide.
yeah, it's awful.
Man.
So that would be easier, actually, going to the fair again to get a goldfish, and instead of saying, "Look,"
Yeah, but it cost me $10 to get $10 worth of ping pong balls to win the one.
Yeah.
You could buy 10 goldfish for
10.
I don't know how much
You can buy-
goldfish are.
They're
you
cheap.
might make you might make a deal.
Yeah.
Like,
So who's doing the throwing? Your daughters or you?
Oh, she is.
Oh, good.
so you got to throw them into the teeny tiny goldfish bowl. Is
No,
that the
they've got
idea?
they've got like 40 goldfish
Yeah.
bowls full of water up there.
Do they still have the game where you got to throw a dime or a penny or a quarter onto a plate and try to get it to stick there?
Always
Oh,
difficult.
I remember that.
It's impossible.
Yeah, and they have the basketball shoot.
Yeah,
Sure,
There's
yeah.
a trick to that, I think. Yeah.
Is that hoop just slightly smaller than?
That's what those people who can't make a shot say. That's right.
That always reminds me of that great episode of the Andy Griffith Show. You know that one, Christy?
Remind me.
Where he's got the rifle and the guy's cheating, so Andy gets up there, and of course Andy's a crack shot, and he wins the every single prize. God, it's a great episode.
Even
He teaches
though-
a life lesson about cheating.
Even though Andy is the sheriff without a gun, he's a crack shot. I don't know how that.
Oh, yeah, the milk
he
jug
would hunt
toss still. Wonder what the oldest carnival game is that's still in.
I bet it's the pop bottle on the fishing line with the little ring around it. You got to
Oh, I remember that one.
try to set up on
Maybe the ducks.
Oh, the
that you
ducks
shoot.
in the
Or
water.
the,
where you
the
pick-
three bottles and one baseball type
Yeah,
thing.
that one.
Did you ever see that famous photograph of Hiroshima? It was the state fair that day, and after the bomb, the only thing left standing were those 3 milk bottles.
Yeah, those things. they're not going down. Nothing's taken.
We were having a nice little fair conversation.
Is there still a guess your weight thing? They still do that?
I've seen it.
Have you?
In the last 10 years. Yes, not at a state fair, but at an amusement park.
I haven't seen that one lately.
Yeah, me neither.
Amazing. And they just this real fancy giant scale that people would stand on afterwards.
They do have the thing where you hit with the sledgehammer.
Yeah. See how the strongman thing?
Clang.
Yeah.
That's always been a classic.
Yes.
Okay, I see. What else is happening?
Have you ever
over
tried to do that with a sledgehammer?
there? Oh, we've never gotten even close.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we talked about Pat going camping. Pat will be taking his guitar on the camping trip. Frank Caliendo visited yesterday, and his father will be there. selling Frank Caliendo T-shirts, and the T-shirts say, "I'm Frank's dad." They'll make his presence known.
And we should point out, when you say there, Frank is going to be at the Milwaukee Improv in Brookfield, Wisconsin, September 13th and 14th. That's a Friday and Saturday. Willie G opening up. And by the way, Thursday, September 12th, Davenport, Iowa's Rhythm City Casino Resort with Frank Caliendo. And lastly, Harris, Michigan, the Island Casino, December 6th and 7th, all with Willie G. And Frank was great. And there's a terrific video of Frank on our social media doing the Frank Caliendo Challenge once again. Highly recommended. Well,
Frank's first impression he did, he said yesterday, was Tony Danza. Angela, or something like that. Frank likes to have Willie drive between comedy gigs because Frank does not like to drive. He has Willie do it. And Frank had stomach issues on the road. Oh, yeah, he had to go potty at a Starbucks, and he almost didn't make it.
Oh, yeah.
Very close.
All sorts of stuff was going on. Yeah.
And this leads to my federal law that there should be, when you're on any kind of a freeway and there's a sign saying, up ahead we have whatever it is, McDonald's, Shoney's, but whoever, it should say how far they are from the freeway.
Yeah, because they trick you, and sometimes it's at the bottom of the ramp, then it'll go Starbucks, 0.7 miles or whatever to the right.
Yeah, but sometimes it'll
Once
be...
you've already turned off.
Yes.
It'll be 5 miles, and sometimes they don't have a sign saying which direction it is.
I think
you get to the bottom of the ramp, well, wait a minute, which way is it?
There's a Twilight Zone like that where the family turns off to go to a restaurant, and they not only don't ever find the restaurant, they find a little village, and try as they might, they can't ever leave the village, no matter which direction they go.
It's like Hotel California.
They're stuck in the village.
Can never leave.
Case in point, the Johnson family.
Submitted for your approval.
I love that show.
Daddy had to take a dump.
Daddy was cheating on Mommy, wasn't he?
Hey, Rod. Let's do this one again.
Stick to the script.
yeah.
This is what happens when Daddy gets whiskey dick.
Rod, listen.
Man. Did you get a lot of sleep last night?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let me tell you about SimpliSafe, the do-it-yourself home security system. I beat the bushes doing my research about 10 years ago, finding the best home security system. And not only is it the best, you can do it yourself and design it yourself. And I sleep better every night knowing SimpliSafe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me. And if someone does try to break in, they send emergency help when I need it most. And they have exclusive live guard protection. SimpliSafe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. They can even see and speak to intruders inside your home, talking to them and warning them that the police are on their way. You can have the same peace of mind I and bunches of Bob and Tom Show listeners experience. And we've got a deal for you. Bob and Tom listeners, 20% off a SimpliSafe system. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. Protect your home this summer, 20% off any new system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That is SimpliSafeTom.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Closed circuit to Charleston, West Virginia, and Lexington, Kentucky. This weekend, the great magician Justin Willman. Tonight, he'll be in Charleston, West Virginia, and Saturday in Lexington, Kentucky. Do not miss those shows. One of the greatest shows I've ever seen. He's so perfect.
He's
Especially
great.
if you've got kids will love it. You'll love it.
Yeah.
So much fun. And I can't figure out how he does any of the tricks. I'm completely baffled and I want to stay that way. You know me, I love being ignorant. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the Gentiles' money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin that fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like, when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to. But I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No. That's correct. You got
man.
keep it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in L.A. now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool. Lavelle, you have, I believe, is it your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love. Black dogs, we chain them to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck train. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man. But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a Pit Bull, a Mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, Pit Bull, Mastiff. A little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like that, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right. He's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. Lousy Shih Tzu.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to eat him before he eats me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who you going to tell?
That's right.
But I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people are scared of. And see, I live in the Studio City in California where it's dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up their poop. Man, come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because, if he pooped like some of these dogs, a mountain of poop, and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. And the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home.
Right. Well, but he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's what newspaper subscriptions
sounds like there was an incident.
It was his butt was sore. I'm gonna let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, right. I know, people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. I'm for real, man. I was watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena.
Oh, yeah.
Or a baboon. You know, a baboon, you have a baboon on a leash.
No, yeah.
Oh, my God. That would freak somebody out because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right. That's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
I'm like, bad shockman. I don't want no cutesy wussy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do
pathetic.
anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big
Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog. He's a little, I mean, he's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. I hate pet shop dog. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about the chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Tomatoes in?
It does look like one of his tomatoes.
No, I'd eat that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Big time guest coming up later this morning, Tom. Tell me all about that.
Well, we got comedian Rob Haney.
Mr. Haney.
We have comedian Heywood Banks. Heywood heading for Dayton, Ohio, as the Wiley's Comedy Club winds down. It'll be closing up in just a few weeks. Heywood's going to be doing it'll be his finale there.
Oh, wow.
And Heywood, I was talking to him, he apparently has a new song.
Really?
So we'll look forward certainly to hearing that,
So
plus
the
a couple of the classics.
Odds of him knowing the lyrics are very, very...
Slim.
Yeah. Slim and none, and Slim's out of town.
We'll see. Look forward to it. Also, marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer, a guy who just attempted to swim across Lake Michigan, had some GPS issues. We're going to talk to him about how that happened.
Remember when Toby came back and Michael Scott didn't know that Toby was in the building?
No!
It's an Office reference. I know you've never seen it, therefore it doesn't exist for anyone, but we've all seen it. And
Office is great. You should watch that.
you should watch The Office. I think you'd like
I'll get to that eventually.
No, you won't.
It's no Alf, that's for sure. Have you ever seen the outtakes of Alf?
Yes.
Where the Alf is trying to pick up the wife.
He grabs her hand.
I saw one where he grabs her butt.
Really?
Yeah, and he goes, "Hey, who's the star of this show?" Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's a lot fun.
You have to look those up.
We had NFL action last night, Tom. It's the preseason variety where, of course, the games don't count in the standings, but, boy, the injuries do. Rookie Drake May, they call him the Duck. Got to love the Drake. No?
They don't call him the coffee cake?
It's a coffee cake. Drake the coffee cake. He ran for a touchdown and led the Patriots on 2 of the team's 3 scoring drives. However, New England loses 14-13 last night to the Philadelphia Eagles. May was the number 3 overall draft pick out of North Carolina, appeared in just one series, New England's preseason opener, and then last night played much more, second and third quarters of this one. 6'11", 47 yards, not exactly setting the world on fire, but they like what he's been doing. And Jalen Hurts did not play for the Eagles. So more preseason action coming up all weekend. I'm sure, Tom, you've got your game picked out where you're going to be sitting and watching the game. Is that right?
Actually, I gave my tickets away.
For an NFL preseason game, you just gave them away.
Yeah.
Did you give them to Ace?
Give them to somebody in this building?
2 people in the building have them.
He's a big NFL fan. Ace Cosby is. Why wouldn't you give him to Ace?
Loves football.
He didn't want them.
Did he offer him?
Did you offer him to you?
I've been to one preseason game.
That was enough?
Yeah.
Remember, possibly, another sports prediction. No preseason games starting next year. We'll go to 18-game season. That'll be it.
Next year?
Zing! Yep. Guaranteed. Write that down.
Okay.
I'll take a bet.
Yeah, I will.
Not a bet. I'll give you $20 not to speak to me again.
Add another 0.
Done.
Wait a minute. So now we're negotiating price.
No. The famed Hawk Tua girl. Tom, you want to run down this lady real quick for us?
Oh, a couple months ago, maybe she was just being interviewed in the street by someone, and she grabbed the mic and said, "You've got to do this," and went,
You got to spit on that thing.
Yes, and then so far, her 15 minutes of fame rapidly exiting, but she's done a couple things, right? She got booed at some stage.
Yes. However, you said her production company's called 16 Minutes or something?
I think it's called the 16th Minute or something. I mean, who knows? And she hasn't gone on OnlyFans yet, right?
Well, last night she threw out the first pitch at the New York Mets game.
How'd that go?
Haley Welch, the Hawk Tour girl, a Tennessee native, went viral with her now infamous phrase, you got to spit on that thing. It wasn't bad.
Did she throw a spitball?
However,
very good, honey.
Very good.
But how do you explain that to the kids? You've taken them to the game.
I watched the clip and I was waiting to see how they introduced her, but the clip didn't show that.
She was she's 21 years old. It says here, according to the story, made $30,000 to make an appearance ace at a South Florida pool club in a Tua Tagovailoa jersey, of course, the Miami Dolphins. And yesterday she was on the mound between the Mets and the Athletics, throwing out the first pitch. And so the Mets decided to get the Hawk Tua girl to throw out the first pitch for a summer camp day game when the vast majority of fans are 11-year-old kids at the ballpark on camp trips.
Wow.
Seriously, what are they thinking? That was on Twitter, X. What an awful decision. Other Mets fans.
Yeah, says a parent who doesn't police their child's phone at all. That's 11-year-olds are going to find that argument is nothing. That person complained.
Didn't we have an 11-year-old Little League player whose favorite actor
was a porn star?
Alexis Texas.
Yeah. So let me tell you, you guys are living in a fool's paradise.
Right, to think that they're not aware of this already.
Out there.
She's an okay, lovely woman, but her acting chops are unparalleled.
Really, it is. Yeah,
her and Meryl Streep.
I have an idea for her.
Who, the Hawk Tua girl?
Yeah. Well, this will get in an argument, but I'll do it anyway.
All right.
I would contend that, especially for people of a certain age, there are certain movie posters that there are probably 20 or 30 movie posters, famous images that you know right away what it is.
Like Jaws?
Yeah, Jaws coming up.
Yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind.
I think one of the most iconic is the poster for the movie The Endless Summer. That great surfing documentary.
We had a spit take over here.
What?
Chick knows I'm right. So,
no, you're not. Poster?
You know the silhouette of the guy with the surfboard on his head. Oh, it's a classic.
I thought he was in a tube, like being.
No. It's the guys walking on the beach.
Josh is a cinephile. I'm a casual cinephile.
I said men of a certain age.
I barely know what. Well, how much older than
seen
me?
This.
I've never even heard of it.
Endless Summer.
Are you talking about this, where he's walking with it on his head?
Yes.
And I'm only aware of it because of you.
I have never seen this.
No.
Have you seen this?
Hardly iconic.
Not a thing.
Absolutely iconic. Anyone of any education would be familiar with it. The point being, I say they do a knockoff of that called The Endless Hummer with the Hawk Tua girl.
I think
you remember. Did you ever? You never saw The Endless Summer?
No.
No one
never
in this
even heard
room.
of it.
No one in this room has ever heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I did see it.
Yeah,
it's one
but
of the
I went to school for that stuff.
Who stars in it?
No one. It's
a documentary about two surfers looking for the perfect wave. It was It made more money per dollar spent on it than any movie in history at one point.
Well,
per dollar spent on it.
It cost $90. I mean, it's not.
And let me tell you something. You see every dollar on the screen.
Yeah,
and I think the music was done by a really young kid. Anyway, it's a great.
It released in 1966.
It was, but it was a cultural phenomenon.
And then inexplicably, a sequel came out in like the late 80s or early 90s, and that's where I went. What is There's a 2. What was part 1?
Sequel to what?
Yeah,
it was an enormous social.
Music by the Sandals.
The music is great. It's great. The surf. We were talking about the great surf guitar with Greg Kinn and the breakup song.
Certainly of a time, but. In terms of,
so you don't think Endless Hummer would be a great poster?
No, I mean, you survey 100 people.
They're not going to know.
You're getting
what that
2.
is, especially
2 out of 100.
So that's how you find who's sophisticated and has a modest taste. And
John, you were saying
has
about
a background in the arts and is not a Philistine. My people.
98 of them. The other 98, you round them up, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
you just let them do chores for you.
I believe we have the Hawk Tua girl throwing the first pitch. There
On
she
the
is,
big screen,
on
there
the
she
mound.
goes.
And
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Who's the catcher?
What's the matter?
Her friend or something.
No, that's the girl in the video.
That's
with
a Sheila Nice Ass. Oh, very nice.
Good for them. 21, living it up.
All right.
Sheila Nice Ass.
Oh, yeah.
What origin her last name? Is that Polish?
Wow,
Is
it
that-
makes me think of that.
That is unbelievable.
That Kiss song, "Lick It Up." You know what I'm talking about, Ace. You ever go back there for a little daytime snack? We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, Christy,
Hey, Chick.
have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't? Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Any changes you'd like to make in the world right
I
now?
gotta tell you. Okay, first of all, as you guys know, I drive a Cadillac. And if you don't know, Cadillac is kind of considered the Mercedes of cars. And
So I've heard. Yeah.
it's a real big car, and it goes real fast, and I can't always follow all the rules of the road. Okay. So I'm barreling down the street, and I guess the light was red. Who can tell at that speed?
Yeah.
And I got the photo ticket.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gotten it, what it is you're going through the intersection, then there's a flashlight, and you think, I hit 88. I'm going back in time, right? You know, finally a chance to go try to break up my parents before they can get together at the child abandonment under the sea dance.
That seems negative.
Oh, boy.
But it's not that at all, Mike. They're not. The police aren't even going to work anymore. They're just setting up a camera and calling it good. They're paparazzi. I don't blame them. I don't blame all the laws that they're supposed to. You get in your car, you got to wear a seatbelt. Why do you wear a seatbelt? Because it's the right thing to do? No, because the man tells you have to.
That's right.
Right? Click it or ticket, jackass. Right? Because your government is very, very concerned about your health and safety, and they always have been. And if you got a kid, they're really concerned about your kid's health and safety. Because if you got a kid, you got to put the kid in the car seat, then put him in the back seat. Then there's a wreck, then the airbags come out, and the good ones, they jettison the car seat from the car. Then a parachute comes out, and the kid gently floats to the ground like the beginning of I Dream of Jeannie, because the government is very, very concerned about your children's health and safety, and seatbelts are a big part of that. Really? Ever seen a school bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only seatbelt there goes around the 50-year-old parolee driving the damn thing. Oh, yeah. That dude's strapped in like he's going to lethal injection. Meanwhile, the kids are in the back flying around like lottery balls. No. Your government does not make you put on a seatbelt to protect you. They make you put on a seatbelt to control you. They make you put on a seatbelt because it's the only tangible way they can physically tie you up during the day. How about Click it or take responsibility for your own health and safety because this is America and not some fascist regime. What are you saying, Og? You saying you're against seatbelts? You're damn right I'm against seatbelts.
Today, a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Christy has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
We can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name, and there was some confusion behind the scenes. Christy,
I'm the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Christy was telling stories. She'd go, well, this weekend Tom and I did something, and she would
I'd have to
tell about some exotic adventure they had, and I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom,
but
and
it's
that's
not. It's
totally not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about boss Tom?
Ooh, I like that.
Taking it off here, boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and then I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. Yeah. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom. Or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day. Like on a Saturday, you probably let him in, I assume, during the day.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
I see.
The people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the standard.
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry. That's a really creepy
That was like a lizard,
what was that? I missed
snake.
It.
No, you don't want to see it.
Let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm sitting
you're
with my
sipping,
back to
You're
them.
sipping some annoying exotic
Don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon as you look away.
You look away, and then he goes with his tongue, implying
that creepy pink thing come out of his face.
Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker.
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let me ask you something, folks. Where you work, have any of your coworkers and or superiors, in quote, ever looked at you and put their index finger over their mouth and mimed, shh? Has that ever happened to you?
Well, that's a signal, meaning it'll be reflected in your pay.
Happened to me. Holy moly! Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's
defend myself.
Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
That was on me because I wasn't prepared. I'll take
Ace
that.
Cosby.
No, it was not on you.
I was.
What happened?
What are you trying to defend yourself for?
Referencing the great movie The Endless Summer.
Here we go.
Now,
this isn't the first time you've tried to beat this
the endless conversation.
Anonymous horse to death.
It's a great documentary. I highly recommend it.
like surfing. Me too.
I would contend that that's an iconic movie
Once
poster.
again, your memories aren't everyone's memories.
Do you think about me when you masturbate? I sure do.
It says,
Yes, sir.
But it's 66. We can't
I'm
really
quoting
do it.
here, the image has endured as a classic.
Yes, but
You found something that you win.
Yeah, you've been
Arguably-
justified. Congratulations.
I bet I could go on the internet in 30 seconds and find a review that says, unarguably, one of the worst movies ever made.
But the point is, this all started with the Hawk Tua girl.
No one knows what you're talking about.
The Hawk Tua girl throwing out the first pitch at a Mets game, right?
Right.
Which, again, awkward to explain to the kids in the crowd.
who are looking at OnlyFans on their phones.
Yeah.
Sure, why she's famous. But I was just saying she should do a knockoff on this poster and call it The Endless Summer. And you guys have never heard of the movie The Endless Summer.
No, I've seen it. But that joke is very, very niche. Yeah, that is not for everybody.
And I'm sure the movie's probably been made.
The Endless Hummer?
Oh, probably.
Oh, not yet. Ace, that, I see in the realm of pornography.
Right.
Yeah. One would think that probably has been picked up.
I doubt it.
Really?
I really do doubt it.
It's a granny goes down. The Endless Hummer.
Check out this hot gilf.
Dentures out.
Endless Hummer.
I say no.
Well, now, in any event, I highly recommend the movie. It's about surfing around the world. It's great, and it's
no
a
good.
beautiful poster.
No good.
I just saw someone wearing that T-shirt at the State Fair.
The difference.
No, you didn't. Come on.
You saw someone wearing a T-shirt of the Endless Summer movie.
If you saw that, you take a picture of it.
Yeah, it's like Bigfoot. It's not.
No, you'd
stop the person.
Yeah, you'd still be talking to the guy.
You would have called all
You
of
would
us,
have lost
texted
your
us.
mind.
Hey, I got one. What's the difference between seeing Endless Summer and not seeing Endless Summer?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Life keeps on spinning, doesn't
The
it?
Endless Summer.
You're a Rotten Tomatoes fan, right?
No, but go ahead.
The film has an aggregate score of 100%.
You know, I
knew it was critically acclaimed.
There are very few.
I can go on Rotten Tomatoes and give Diving In, your movie, 100% rating.
That's because you were sick that day?
That's right.
Yeah, no, I knew that it was critically acclaimed. I knew that it was a cultural.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was interesting because I knew nothing about it, but it's a bit dated and then I watched Endless Summer 2. There was a back-to-back on TCM one. This was years ago or
Wow, were
something.
you tied to the chair?
What? So you don't care for 2, but number 1's iconic. Then that's just the poster.
No, but if you didn't like it, why would you?
No, I thought they were fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Has a couple of funny scenes in it. One of them would be inappropriate right now. Remember that they're shopping for gas and it's real expensive, and the place is called a Jip, which today would be culturally insensitive.
If you are at all interested in surfing, you are already aware of it, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the poster's iconic. It's probably in many of our listeners' man caves.
Yeah, for those of them in California.
Anybody has the Endless Summer movie poster
or T-shirt?
Maybe somebody in hospice or something.
Yeah.
Somehow let us know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pat.
My great-grandfather had it, but we tore it down when he died.
In 67.
Yeah. I still have his Betty Page, though.
Oh, God.
Now, wait a minute.
That was great.
Now we have to find the most iconic movie posters.
Jaws has to be up there.
That is a good one.
I say Exorcist.
Exorcist is up there for
The
sure.
guy in the street light out in the
dark,
street.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Did they have a movie poster?
You're exempt from all conversations. Here on out.
I feel like I'm at my house.
The original Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Russell. Yeah, let's see. Wait a minute. It'll take me about a half hour to
Okay,
get to
could
the top
you
10.
just get back to sports and I'll look it
I'd
up?
really rather not. I'm having a good time.
Okay, well, let me tell you again about what's her name again? The Hawk.
Haley Mills.
Did you see how Haley Welch spells the name Haley? Is this a typo?
Is it
How does she
really
spell it?
something?
This must be a typo.
Is it WELCH?
It has it here is HALIEY.
Oh, that's
I
her
thought it was
first name.
HAILIEY.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Okay, well, let me see. Here it's spelled a couple different ways, and then they just refer to it as the Hawk Tua girl. And once again, she threw out the first pitch at the Mets game. I wonder if she was in the dugout getting handed sunflower seeds. Hey, baby, spit these out. Let's see what kind of action.
Is she Italian all of a sudden? Hey, ya baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, ya baby.
How the players are they?
Top 5 movie posters, most iconic.
All
Number 5, Vertigo. James Stewart, Kim Novak, Alfred Hitchcock. Number 4,
that predates the Endless Summer.
number 4.
But more people know about
more
Vertigo.
people know about it.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, way.
Got to be kidding.
Number 4, E.T. with the finger.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. Number 3, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Number 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And number 1, Jaws.
See? Jaws.
Way to go.
We all said Jaws.
Way to go, John.
Where does Endless Summer sit there?
It's not in the top 50.
Well, if they did a survey of people that artistic taste, it would be
Not in the top 50?
top 5.
Not in the top 50.
Okay.
Well, that maybe doesn't include documentaries.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's move on and get back to sports.
I'd never seen the movie poster of The People versus Larry Flint.
Yeah, that's great. He has the tape over his mouth.
Yeah, no. Well, this is like it makes Woody Harrelson look like he's a part of a.
I've never seen that poster,
I've never seen
and I worked at the theater when that movie came out.
Would you put that up in your home?
No. I like that movie.
Okay,
I have not ever seen that movie.
Good acting. It's good.
You know,
Do you have any movie posters up?
You're talking about a movie no one's seen and a poster no one's seen. Could we move on?
Like Endless Summer?
No, everyone's seen it.
New Year's Eve at Wrigley Field, the NHL game this year. Blackhawks and the Blues.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
How about that, Judge?
Yeah, I like those.
And they're going to play a college game, too, there a couple days later. Now, get a load of this. Are you ready? No. Listen to me now, and everyone, I want you to ask questions of each other, not of me.
Okay.
Notre Dame has suspended their men's swimming program for at least a year after an external review found members of the swimming team violated NCAA rules by wagering among themselves on results of their competitions. The review also found the team members failed to treat one another with dignity and respect. Athletic director,
that's like working here.
Pete Vivacqua, the AD, said in a statement yesterday, not all team members participated in poor conduct, and that Coach Chris Lindauer and his staff fully cooperated with the review. Members of the team will be permitted to transfer through the magical portal. NCAA sanctions would follow those found to have broken rules against gambling. They were gambling among themselves, Tom.
I wonder if it was as in, hey, I'll bet you $50 I win.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to win.
It must
How
have.
is that
What
bad?
else would it be?
Because you could throw a match.
Well, nobody was going, hey, I bet I come in second.
Well, you never know.
Because nobody takes that bet.
No.
Because they can throw it.
Yeah.
By the way, just got this letter from DeLand, Florida.
Oh, God.
From Jake. In Florida, the DMV sells custom endless summer plates with the silhouettes of the two surfers. well, isn't that nice?
It could also be a joke. DeLand, Florida, what are the odds?
Yeah.
This guy just knows you.
Yeah.
Hi, Jake.
Let's see some proof.
These hands will type anything I want
Yeah.
Boy.
Double check on that one. Call the DMV right now. Get on that, Jake.
Send us a photo.
What's your name again? Oh, Jason. Sorry.
Defending champ Coco Gauff, who she married Jared Goff.
She'd be.
Coco Gauff. She lost yesterday at the Cincinnati Open, falling to Kazakhstan's Yulia
Pusatovich.
Putseva.
Okay, we got it.
Save it to puss?
Oh, you got to save it a puss.
Sweet. And I'm going to tell you about sweet Raycon earbuds. Oh, yeah. Raycon's best-selling earbuds.
Like some music for that?
They've upgraded them. That's right. Just perfect to watching the Olympics. Oh.
They're over.
No,
Maybe not.
I guarantee I know what Tom wants.
How about this in the Raycons?
I have a feeling we're about to hear the sandals.
From Endless Summer on the
sandals there?
Well, then to me, the best surf guitar is...
Fired Up.
I mean, the great Greg Kinn band. This is
Where'd he steal it
tremendous.
from? Dick Dale? Dick Dale, right?
Probably did
He's
Bill.
a co-writer. Explain this.
Dick Dale? If it's not Dick Dale, they stole it.
Great song. Sadly, Greg Kinn has gone. Don't you have a knockoff on that, Pat?
Yeah, I have the bitter breakup song.
Oh, maybe we get to that.
Take it a
little,
step further.
Little tribute. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the point about having the beautiful Raycon earbuds. You can hear great songs like that.
Upgraded everyday earbuds now. Active noise cancellation with Raycon's multi-point connectivity. Let you pair with two devices at once, plus quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery. And their ergonomic design and optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made. A cozy custom fit. And Raycon's has brand new colors like blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And, of course, classic black for when you're taking your lady to see the sandals.
This is the theme from The Endless Summer. Josh, you recognize this?
Yeah.
Doesn't this just take you to the beaches?
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how dated does this sound?
Oh, with the separation we're hearing in our speakers.
Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. And at buyraycon.com/Tom, you can get 20 to 40% off site-wide.
Christy Lee.
I kind of like it, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Very soothing.
That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I can see writing waves to this.
Coming up.
Whoa. Sitar solo.
That isn't sitar. What is that, Pat?
Just a clean guitar, a little bit of reverb.
Now,
out-of-tune guitar?
We have coming up the world's smallest disco ball.
I wonder what that's for. Can you wear it like on your glasses or something?
Well, it's really minute, but
it's really small.
Terrific. Oh, it's a great story, and you'll want to boiler up when you hear it. Plus, we have a weird Nicolas Cage story coming up.
All right,
and a gyno story involving cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Frontier Gyno.
All right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom is Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it. You Steven Seagal! Oh!
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whooping by Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
Matt Kersen is with us in the studio, and Matt is from London, England.
Hello.
Right. Hello, governor.
I never knew he spoke like that. I had no idea until I came over here.
You talk funny, don't you?
I've been doing it wrong for over 20 years. Like, hello, how are you? I'm just a friendly chimney sweep. Cool, blimey, Mary Poppins. Let's have a tea party on the ceiling.
That's right.
The real joy of doing this, by the way, is I could do this impression in front of Americans, and half of you cannot tell the difference between my normal accent and the funny one. I know that because I've done that voice in the middle of gigs, and I could just be there going, "Hello, how are you?" And then I don't get this joke at all. I do not see what he's doing. He says some things in an English accent, and then he said some more things in an English accent. How is this comedy? Please explain to me.
Well, we're talking with Matt Kersen. He is from London. In the UK. Did you grow up in the city of London?
I grew up in the outskirts of London, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Suburbs, if you will?
Suburbs. Very suburban.
Scotland, yeah.
No, I love the cities named Hampshire on the Fortnight or something.
What's the name of the town you were in?
I was in Northwood, which is very unimpressive.
Oh, no. Does that go?
Watford, then Stanmore.
Is that on the subway or tube line?
It's just on the
like
very edge.
The very fringe.
The very fringe.
Is it near Sherwood?
It is nowhere near Sherwood. I'm sorry.
Could you please live near someplace we can, fantasize about Sherwood Forest?
Have you ever seen Daffy Duck as Robin Hood? Isn't that hilarious?
It's the greatest.
Every day. That's just my life back home.
So did you go to one of those all-boys schools where you have to wear a little suit every day? Or?
Oh, yeah, and you have to play rugby. And,
yeah.
Dude, if you let them keep going, they're going to ask if you know Harry Potter. Defend yourself, sir.
One of my favorite things you've ever discussed in the show, and if you wouldn't mind maybe doing a little bit of this for me, you have talked about marriage on this show to the point that we actually get requests all the time.
Oh, good.
For people to hear your little discussion about this, which is brilliant. And I don't want to give away any of it, but would you mind relating a little bit of, what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, I was married for 3 years, and which is not a long time, you know. We were supposed to be together until one of us died.
True.
I never even had a fever.
Yeah.
My friends were shocked I got divorced. You're getting divorced? That's weird. You seem so happy at the wedding. The wedding? Yeah, that's not part of the marriage.
No.
It's like telling a shark attack victim, gee, you seemed okay on the beach. And to speak to Christy's point, you know, my wife felt I was too down, I was too negative. Well, this divorce should help.
Yeah, there you go.
She said I had changed. You know, you didn't used to be like this. If I'd known I'm going to be like this, I never would have gone to bed with you. Hey, guess why I didn't tell you?
Yeah, okay.
And of course, you know, marriage is hard. We all know it. The proof here in the room, the success and Einstein.
Gotcha.
Marriage is so hard. Einstein got divorced.
Albert Einstein's unbelievable. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein? And there you have it.
Yeah.
Nick Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
I'd rather have a chimpanzee.
Well, never mind.
Hello, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm good because I'm about to prove myself right.
Oh, yes.
My favorite thing.
Excellent.
I look around the room and I see the lady with the big clothing budget all of a sudden. Christy Lee, you've been looking so good. You've been looking so good lately. This is a compliment. I don't know.
You've been looking so
You've really upped your...
I bought quite a few new clothes for my trip, and they all came back from the dry cleaner just recently, so that's kind of why. A lot of linen. You know, linen is a great fabric.
Did you have a spill spilled on you, or
anything
in your hair?
No.
Let's move on here. The point is...
you want to put cold water on that.
The larger point here is the one that's paying your salary briefly.
Semen stain.
That is Christy Lee over there. No, I can't even do it. So. Chick McGee's at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Tom, did you know if you're still using TP, you need to dump that roll? Because wet cleans better than dry. Think about it. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. I look forward to my Dude Wipes. Absolutely.
As much as you look forward to anchoring him.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're in trouble.
Chick is killing me today.
Yeah, well, he's going to be killing when the paychecks come.
What the hell?
Everyone comes right off his pay. Pat Godwin.
Yes, sir.
Now, am I correct in saying, what is today? A week? Oh, just let me get this out.
Right.
I'm trying to get some plugs in. Okay. Why don't you? I got a plug I'd like to put in you. I'm Rusty Butt Plug.
Okay. Okay. Total silence over here. Go right
Pat, you're going to be on stage in Louisville coming up a week from tonight and a week from tomorrow at the Caravan.
Exactly.
And they took the word comedy out of the title of that place.
Just for me.
I wonder which comedian played that it was so bad they said, take the word comedy out of it. We're going to get sued for
I got a couple guesses.
For false advertising.
I know after I was at the comedy club in Toledo, it's just now called The Bone.
And also, you've got that great new song about camping. That is, I think, one of your best songs ever.
Oh, thank you.
You sang yesterday. I love that. But we were talking about, of course, the iconic poster for the movie Endless Summer, which you guys say no one has seen.
Well,
look at this. It's
a limited amount of people.
Look at this, Josh. What is that? It's a Florida optional license plate. You can get the Endless Summer plate with the silhouette of the surfer on it.
How about that?
And a bear and a duck and what else? Sample.
That's just a silhouette of a Surfer. That's not the Endless Summer
That's not
poster.
the endless. It says
It's
Endless
just-
Summer on it.
It's obviously a ripoff of the iconic image from the Endless Summer.
Florida didn't want to pay the
iconic image.
They didn't want to pay the guy for the good one, but
Right.
it's still
same
Endless.
coloring kind of thing.
Just another adjective. That's all right. Yeah.
But it's a great movie. I highly recommend it. Sure. Okay.
Tom, we got an email about Pat camping. This gentleman would like to know, Pat, what are you going to be roasting over the fire?
Hopefully fish, maybe.
So you will go ahead and eat fish while you're there?
I will. I will actually do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You'll go off the vegan thing?
Yeah, if we catch some healthy fish out there, yeah.
On a stick?
On a stick.
You put the fish in a stick?
Put it in
A foil or...
No, you put it in a pot of lard and you get...
Cast iron
So you're
skillet.
going to take
Fry
a
it
cast iron skillet and lard and hike up the dunes with that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm seeing.
I wouldn't take a cast iron.
I'm seeing third-degree burns
You'll
all
drive
over
to
his
Taco
hands.
Bell, we know.
Emergency ambulance trying to get over the sand dune.
You are taking your polls?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Is Jimmy a Fisher person?
No, he told me that he's a pacifist, and I said, well, that's actually not the correct term, Jimmy. That would be pescafist, maybe.
So he doesn't eat fish?
He eats fish, but he will not go fishing. He went once, and I thought we had a good time, but he did not care for the killing of the fish.
Ah.
So every time I ask him, no, I don't want to go. I don't like that.
So you're taking him fishing?
Well, I'll do a little fishing, and he can hang out.
Okay, and you're taking some dude wipes for a quick
Of course.
morning
I got
morning
the trunk-
shower.
I got the trunk full of
Okay.
those.
Well, speaking of lakes, coming up later in the show, marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer will be our guest. We haven't seen Jim in a long time. He's successfully
You're on your own, pal.
has made the entire swim across Lake Michigan.
Once again, Josh is, when asked about, what do you think about Jim Dreyer being on the show?
What'd you say, Josh?
Josh
That's
said,
not quite how it went.
No, my God, no.
I don't know the man. I don't. It's just one of those things.
But he got lost on a marathon swim. That's why we're talking to him.
I want to find out why.
His batteries died in his GPS.
But I don't understand.
End of story.
Why didn't the guys in the boat give him a couple batteries?
Tom, will you be asking Jim Dreyer if he's
About
ever seen the Endless Summer?
Endless Summer.
I guarantee you.
Okay.
And your answer is that Jim has seen
Let me see how much cash I have on me
I
right
say
now.
he has not seen it.
multiple times.
Oh, I say he's absolutely seen it, and that all it's going to do is cement it in Tom's
I
head.
have
He's in his
in
60s.
cash in my wallet. I have
I bet you $20 he hasn't seen it.
$55.
I'll bet you.
If he hasn't seen it,
I'll bet you.
I'll
What if he's aware of
give you
it?
$5.
What if he goes, oh, yeah, I know it, but I never watched it?
Nah.
That's
he has
a
to have seen
push.
it.
It's
That
a
would
push?
be a
That'd be,
push.
yeah, okay.
All right, that works.
I'm just saying.
$20?
I'm just saying that the Endless Summer poster is iconic.
Who's in with me? Who wants to bet with Tom? $20. He
I'm
hasn't
in.
heard it.
I'm in.
You're in?
Yeah, I'm in for
You're
20.
saying that he hasn't heard of it?
I haven't heard of it.
I'm not going to
I say
gamble
he
with you
hasn't.
guys because then we'll get suspended.
I'm not taking that bet. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's get back to the
NCAA
action.
doesn't have any jurisdiction over us, do they?
No, I don't know.
Or much of anything else for long.
That is a true story.
What else do you got over
The
there?
love story will not see Romeo getting down on one knee anytime soon. They're waiting for an ironclad prenup. What is he talking about? That's right. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will not be walking down the aisle until the two sides have agreed on a prenuptial agreement. The romance has been one of the biggest storylines ever for the NFL. It culminated with the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl and Travis getting a victory kiss from Tay-Tay on the 50-yard line. Rumors and speculation have swirled that the two could be getting engaged sooner rather than later, but it seems that the legal agreement is preventing Kelce from getting down on one knee.
What's the source on?
Yeah, what?
There's just no way Taylor would walk down the aisle without a prenup. That's from the magazine Life and Style.
Oh, well, God.
They both want
I know.
it.
Isn't the editor of that on the Supreme Court?
They both want it figured out before Travis gets down on one knee.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
But not only does it make sense,
It's based on no facts.
exactly.
The
This
duo
doesn't
have
seem to have any.
reportedly discussed. The duo have reportedly discussed.
Reported by who?
That the
Life and
details
Style
of the
magazine.
prenup would
By some
like.
intern who made it up.
You're just upset about the failure of Endless Summer to be recognized by
It's tainting the
anyone
whole
still
morning for you.
alive. So we're standing by until they get that prenup. It's rumor is it's going to be a surprise wedding.
Really?
That's rumor. I can't. Yeah, that's not news. It's not your fault, Chick.
No, it's going to be, no.
We appreciate you telling us.
It's absolutely a news bulletin.
This is the music by the Sandals from the movie Endless Summer.
Sandals.
We'll play this as they go down the aisle.
There's an email for you, Tom. Good morning, numbskulls and Christy.
Numbskulls.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like it. Hey, numbskulls.
Tom, there's an app for your smartphone that will show you how far businesses are from the off-ramp. It's called iExit. It shows you restaurants, hotels, gas stations, and more. Tells you which direction to turn and lets you click a map app to lead you there.
Oh, my God, I have to get this.
He even says it works even in Michigan.
Once you get the app, all you need is someone to show you how to work the app. And then you'll be all set.
iExit. There you go.
Oh, I tried to use that app, and apparently I was.
What's it called again?
Halfway to Ashton.
Man runs into school bus on an off-ramp
looking at an app.
My philosophy has always been, I don't care what the sign says, if I don't see the tall sign, I'm not pulling off.
Right.
It's got to be on the right.
Got to be right there.
Yeah, ideally on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But he's so Starbucks loyal, though, that he'll go out of his way.
Yes, he will.
Will you go to a Starbucks inside of a Kroger? Because that's sometimes what they do to you.
Yeah, that's always infuriating.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh, great. I got to go into a Target.
Yes.
I mean, nothing wrong with going into a Target.
My favorite
except
store.
when you're on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
All you want to do is drive through.
I can't get into a Target and not spend half a day.
$200.
It's wonderful.
Well, I'm coming out with
Yeah.
$200.
What do you suppose?
Right?
What do you suppose the world record is for someone going into a store to get one thing and they end up buying?
How much?
I love it.
I wasn't planning on buying that car, but
my grandpa used to do that. We're going to the grocery store to get milk, and he'd come out 45 minutes later. My grandma would just.
Well, you told me he was
There's a reason he died
shoplifter,
first.
though, right?
What's that?
wait a minute. I say, hold on. Wait, no. Wait, is this back up 3 sentences? There's a reason he died first?
You were just supposed to get milk, and we've been waiting out here for 40 minutes.
Kelly won't shop.
I wanted to be like, hey, Grandma, be quiet. He gets his scratchers when he does this.
Kelly will not shop with me.
Gee, there's a
For that
shot.
reason?
Really?
Well, that's only the tip of the iceberg
Yeah, I was
of
going to
things
say,
she
what
won't
other
do
things
with you, I'm
won't she
sure.
do with you?
She just does not enjoy it.
Why is that?
I can't
ran into her
imagine
at Target
why
once.
she wouldn't enjoy it.
I'm a wanderer.
Are you?
Wanderer.
He's a wanderer. He's an aisle 3.
It's part of my patriotism. I love American grocery stores. You've lived overseas.
Yes.
You get in an American grocery store and you go, "Oh my God, we've got everything." I even texted Pat from from Publix grocery store
they're the
down
best.
in Florida, going, "This is like heaven. They've got a place to get a sandwich. Oh, it's
So organized, wonderful.
great. I love American stores. We're lucky to have them.
We are.
Is she
We're
a
very,
get
we're
in,
very
get out
blessed.
kind of girl? She just wants to get in, do her list, and get out?
I am inefficient.
Yep.
Oh.
I'll leave my cart, go to the other side of the store, come back with one thing, then
What? You don't go up and down the aisle? And
I don't like doing that. It's too regimented. I like to be free.
Now, Kelly, I'm on your side.
Has this ever happened to you? You leave your cart, much like you described, and then you come back and your cart's gone, so you have to start another cart?
Absolutely.
Hey, one of our that's amazing.
Absolutely. Not only I can't remember, but absolutely.
I went into one of our favorite grocery stores, Tom, and they had moved it all around.
I hate that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, the last place I know that did that folded.
Okay, yeah.
Did you have anything to do with them going out of business?
No, I was a loyal customer. I had the place memorized, and they
Same here. I was baffled.
completely changed it around, and
Yeah.
I gave up. But then they went out of business. So
This place won't. It's wonderful, but it's...
okay. How many grocery stores do you have memorized?
About 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too, more or less. Oh, now we're back to the sports page.
Somebody start humming. That's Hollywood. Hollywood. How does it go?
Hooray for Hollywood.
Hollywood. Nicolas Cage will start a new movie about John Madden.
Really?
Directed by David O. Russell.
He's not big enough.
Citing unnamed sources, The Hollywood Reporter. Citing unnamed story, the same
Just
sources.
like
Travis and Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
Unnamed sources.
That's what journalism is, though, these days. Unnamed sources.
It's a biopic, citing a Hollywood Reporter states that the film entitled Madden will detail the origin of Madden NFL.
Oh, okay.
So it's about the video game.
Cage could be playing some computer guy.
Not actually John Madden.
No, he'll be John Madden, won't he?
Oh, no.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
They could get, what's his name, John Travolta to be Pat Summerall and do a face-off reunion.
I'd love that.
That'd be great.
Why is Pat Summerall being dragged in?
Well, he and Madden were together so much.
And
what?
The movie Face Off, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what does it have to do with Pat Summerall and John Madden with Face Off?
No, it's Nicolas Cage and John Travolta together again.
They were in Face Off.
So are they going to do the Face Off? Or?
I'm making this up.
But this is going to be the making of the game. This is going to be the movie, the Nike movie that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon just did.
I really like his other movies, Silver Linings Playbook and American Hustle. I love
David O. Russell makes some decent movies, but he's apparently, George Clooney said he would never work with an effing miserable.
Oh, really?
Miserable bastard.
He apparently is absolutely miserable, yeah.
It says here that Madden will be the best of the American spirit of originality, fun, and determination, which anything's possible.
Christy, if you want to ruin your day, look up David O. Russell yelling at Lily Tomlin.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
I heart Huckabees.
Cringe-worthy.
Right. Together with the ferocious style, focus, and inspired individualism of Al Davis, the feature will be about joy, humanity, and genius. That was John Madden. Wildly inventive, cool world of the 70s. I don't think John Madden had anything to do with the video game other than putting his name on it. I find that hard to believe.
And they say a whole generation that doesn't realize that Madden NFL is based on
or
John
know
Madden.
what Endless Summer is. Yeah,
more people know.
Many generations.
Esports World Cup's going on right now in Riyadh. If you want to watch guys' game.
Oh, yeah. Like the stadium.
August 25th. Yeah, they're like teams of 4 or 5 guys and gals, and they're competing against each other. And
not for me.
Where's Riyadh?
What sport is this?
Gaming. Video games.
Oh, video game. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whereas Riyadh is in Saudi Arabia, right?
No, it's in Northern California.
No, it's not.
My nephew did it. He was part of a gaming team. Won some money?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just north of Cupertino.
Oh, I'd like to get a house there.
A woman in Texas. Oh, hang on. It's one of these.
Stupid world record.
Everybody sit down.
A woman in Texas has been verified to have the world's widest tongue female.
I got to see her.
No.
Ms. Brittany.
You don't want to.
Yeah, I promise you I do.
Brittany Lacayo's tongue measures 3.11 inches at its widest point, making it wider than a hockey
Go ahead,
puck.
Jason. Put it up.
And almost as wide as a credit card.
Oh.
Ms.
That's a stupid analogy because a credit card, it's thick and wide. It looks like she has.
What would you liken it to if you don't like it? I think the credit card long ways is perfect.
No, because the credit card is thin. And anyone
Try to put a credit card in your mouth. It's tough.
What does it look? Yeah, how could we describe that?
It looks like one of those small
liver.
One of those small mini pizzas stuffed in her face because it's thick.
Yeah, if you get tongue on your mini pizza.
It looks a little like a...
Maybe a big slice of Braunschweiger.
Oh, you got your credit card in your mouth.
Anyone could do this.
Doesn't that hurt? I'm nervous for you.
No.
That you're going to cut the sides of your mouth.
Oh.
Be like the Joker.
Are you picking up a...
Let me tell you something.
You look like one of the Cenobites from Hellraiser.
This tongue could... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't you want to know what she can do with that?
No.
Well, I'm not asking you.
Wait a minute. You might want to ask her what she can do with that.
Well.
I bet she's popular at roller derby matches.
Yes.
Yeah,
she looks kind of pretty, but
she does look pretty.
She drives up in her Subaru and goes to roller
The thing
derby.
about the credit card, there's a thickness to the tongue. It looks like she has a huge flattened hockey puck in her mouth.
Yeah,
well, saying it looks as drawing the comparison with a credit card, people don't think it's as thin as a credit card. You stupid idiot.
It's a terrible analogy. Whoever wrote that.
What's her name and Instagram?
Brittany Lacayo, Lacaayo.
Lacaayo. All right,
Brittany, standard spelling.
Bad news, Brittany. You're on my radar.
And we I don't have it handy, but from memory,
I got another name for you.
The previous
record holder.
The record holder. It wasn't it a mother-daughter or father-daughter thing. I think there was a. I think they were from Buffalo.
She, Brittany took the title away from Josh. You want to write this down?
Why not get on?
Emily Schlenker, SCHL Enker, who held on to the record for 10 years, 2.89 inches wide. Ms. Lacayo's tongue is an inch wider than it is long when measuring length from tip to the middle of the closest top lip, whatever that means. The male widest tongue is 3.49 inches.
Don't care about that guy.
Belonging to Mr. Brian Thompson, Christy.
Oh, well, Brian.
The former record holder before Brian Thompson was Byron Schlenker.
Okay, there we go.
Emily's father.
Okay, there we go.
Ah, that's it.
How about that?
Yeah, I remember the picture of her. It was just disgusting.
Genetics, huh?
Okay, yeah. All right, well, thank you very much. Coming up, you have any more sports?
I do.
Okay, and then we have, Christy, what do you got coming up?
We have stashed alcohol for prisoners. We have North Korea welcoming visitors. Would you like to make a vacation plan now?
I'd like to go there because I heard it's not too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Lester, no.
It's not too bad.
You were only shown certain parts.
They really, the produce stands were full. I don't know.
A little radio promotion. Join us in North Korea.
Oh, my
This is the
God.
Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, yeah.
Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
I mentioned that our guests include that man. He is comedian Greg Warren. And this other guy who is word dude lexicographer. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Steve Kleinedler, who is originally from Flint, Michigan, now living in Boston, part of the American Heritage Dictionary Group. And they've got a bunch of books that are actually kind of fun. The series is entitled 100 Words, etc. 100 words, for example, that make you sound great. 100 words that make you sound smart. We're looking at 100 words for lovers for Greg Warren and Christy Lee. Here's one.
We're not lovers.
Well, no, but you're on your dream. But here's one.
Matter of time.
Here's one. Heartthrob.
Oh, heartthrob. Come on.
It's an easy one.
Sure it is.
I bet you're quite the heartthrob.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can feel my heart throbbing.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. When I pee, is that what you said?
Wow. Wow, that is really bad. Very uncomfortable.
Do you have another word? Now let's move on.
I like how the pigeon and I cannot lie.
See, that's where I say that.
One of your people up front were telling me you were having a problem last time with the word entrance. That you were all reading it as entrance.
Well, when we first got it, so why in the world would entrance be?
Oh yeah.
Why would entrance be
in a book about lovers?
About lovers.
That is not an entrance.
That is not an entrance.
That is the wrong entrance.
That is an exit only.
Yeah, that's how we were doing.
That's how we. Yes, you're right. Entrance was.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Greg, your eyes are so entrancing.
See, I told you they twinkle. Look at them.
They do twinkle.
To fill someone with delight, wonder, and love.
It looks like an entrance to an empty room.
There's nobody home.
I got stuff up here, Bob. I got stuff up here.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we go, Greg. Here's an easy one. Ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Ecstasy.
And don't be going.
Do you know where I buy some ecstasy?
I'll tell you what would really make this date go better.
The only way I'm getting laid is if I can find some ecstasy.
Well, next word. All right.
You'll notice the American Heritage Committee did not put date rape in here for a reason.
All right.
Is roofie in there?
No, it is not.
Okay, here we go. Here's an easy one. Crush.
Oh, yeah.
I need to confess that
This chair's crushing my nuts.
Crush, please.
You are a horrible date
Yeah, you
doctor.
are.
counselor.
You're telling me?
I'll have a beer and she'll have an orange crush.
And keep them coming.
Now, here's a word. If you can use this on a first date, comely.
Oh, that's not. You don't want to use
If this
that word.
happens, wait, I think
So we have invited Leslie and Lindsay, two beautiful young women, to volunteer to get a tan. And I believe Leslie, is Leslie ready to come? Oh, okay, here we go. Leslie is, how can I word this? It appears that you have not been in the sun at all.
I'm fair-skinned.
But I mean, but you have virtually no tan
No,
lines.
I haven't been in the sun in a couple
No
weeks.
swimming, no, okay. Very light complected with dark hair. So, Leslie, this is a semi-personal question. When you go on a regular basis, do you go with the bikini on, or do you go
I do not. I wear the paper panties.
Paper panties.
Disgusting. Or
So everybody likes the no tan line look, huh?
It's like a
She
map.
has a tan line, it's just not up top.
I'm a tan line fan. But now,
Noted.
now presumably, then you're going to have a tan line now.
You know, even she's caught on to you.
Yeah.
Even Angie, our guest.
Even our guests are like, yeah,
Noted.
whatever,
Move on.
Tom,
Let's bring in Tim Kavanaugh.
Lindsay is another gorgeous woman. Step right up there, Lindsay.
Come on in. To my office.
She's
wearing a Bob and Tom bikini.
Is that me on your breast?
A Bob and Tom bikini with Bob and Tom on her buttocks. Who is the genius?
I don't know, but
How is she going to get more tan?
she's slightly tan.
she does
now.
have some tan.
So what are you going to do?
Pretty tan.
So what do you do to Lindsay when you're already a little bit tan?
It's just going to enhance her color.
Okay.
It's just going to make her even tanner.
Did Mike bring those tomatoes in?
It does look like one of his tomatoes.
No, I'd eat that.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I had I don't know what it was. Went down into my lung.
A coughing fit?
Coughing fit. Okay. I think it's brought on by stress, Tom.
Oh, good. We have...
That's not nice.
Christy Lee, it's not my job to be nice. Christy Lee is over there at the Silac news desk. Chick McGee reporting in quotes from the Dude Wipes sports desk. But right now, reporting from back in the USA. It's Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention. Hey, Jeffrey.
Back, baby.
Hey, Jeffy.
Oh, man. Do you feel the disappointment, Tom? You told everyone there was a surprise. Once again, it was just me, and everyone's let down.
We're happy to see
you so much. Nothing makes me feel better. Did I hear something? We're getting pizza delivered?
Yes. Tom said it's on the way.
Very exciting.
It's great to be here today. We give you a lot of the news, but we don't give you all the news. So I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
This week, Chick and Josh attended the state fair where they competed in a cow milking contest. I believe Josh came in fourth. What you failed to mention, Josh was the only competitor to go hands-free.
All mouth, baby.
All mouth. Oh, Tom, as we've heard this morning, Tom saw two fat sisters at a CVS. What you failed to mention, of course, it's Tom, so they probably both weighed in at about $120.
You should have seen the size of these women.
Just beasts. And finally, a couple charged their friends $333 individually to attend their wedding.
Man.
What you failed to mention, what if you end up getting divorced? Do I get my $333 back? If anything, it should be the other way around. You want me to attend your wedding? That'll cost you $500. You want me to give up an entire Saturday? I got to get dressed up. That takes time. I got to groom myself. That's going to take a lot of energy. I probably have to buy a new outfit because my fat ass has gained so much weight since the last time I attended someone's stupid wedding. Then I have to take time to buy you something off your registry, which means I'm going to argue with my lady about whether we should get you the charcuterie board or the blender. Oh, did you guys know blenders now cost $150 for a good one? How good of friends are they? Are they $150 blender friends, or are they $75 charcuterie board friends? How much do you think they'd spend on our gift if we got married? Would they even come to our wedding? Great, now I'm arguing with my girlfriend. So you got me arguing with my lady, giving up my entire Saturday, plus the week before to get groomed and buy a suit. Went out and bought you a $150 blender that I never get to use. You know what? Now that I'm adding it all up, I want $1,000. $1,000 to attend any future weddings. You want me to attend your stupid wedding? It's going to cost you. If you send me a wedding invitation, I'm returning my RSVP with an invoice attached. Do you hear that, Carrie and Jason? That's my brother and his fiance. They're getting married next month. I want $1,000 for me, $1,000 for Maggie. You want the 3 kids to attend? Because that's going to be a bigger pain in my backside. Now I got to get 3 kids ready for a wedding. That means 2 new dresses, shoes, shop for a suit with the boy. Have you been clothes shopping with 3 teenagers? $7,000. I want $7,000 to attend the Oscar wedding. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do probably owe my brother right around $7,000. So how about I'll come to your wedding, in return, you cancel my entire debt. Yeah. There's a blender in it for you. I've been Jeff Oskey, and this has been the wedding news that we failed to mention.
All right.
Very nice.
True.
Isn't it, was there a study that in actuality no one wants to go to anyone else's wedding?
No, that's not true.
I think it was a survey of men.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a survey of men.
I think it's kind of true.
They're
Christy,
fun.
when you're shopping, do you ever say, "Oh, I think I might buy that just in case I get invited to a big event in the near future"? You ever said that to yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I do. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I have to go to a lot of events. And
very popular.
I'm not very popular. I just volunteer too much.
That's right.
Every Friday, ask Christy, how many events do you have this week?
I have 3 this weekend. Thank you, Ace.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
Just for you hearing that. Oh,
I tell myself I have 5 events every weekend, and then I cancel, and I feel great. Although I've seen a lot of stand-up comedians, I've watched a lot of comedy. I enjoy a good laugh.
Right.
The hardest I've ever laughed is attending a wedding with Mr. Tom Griswold. And for some reason, I don't know how this happened, but we were sitting next to each other. Mm-hmm. And during the ceremony, he leans over and goes, well, at least these 2 don't have to force themselves on anybody else. Okay.
Are they still married?
No.
That's because he's dead.
Were they married when he died?
One. No.
That was a different one?
I'm talking about...
Oh, no, that one. That's the guy. That's where the church had no air conditioning, and they sent us downstairs for the...
right.
Reception,
and
they had wine and cake,
and they were doing the wedding photographs outside for more than an hour.
Oh, brutal!
I felt
making everybody wait.
It was awful.
That was a coworker's wedding, wasn't it? Way back in the
one
day?
I'm talking about is
PB did.
They had the windows open, and you could hear the ice cream truck playing Turkey in the
Street.
Yeah.
We're gathered here.
Those two are divorced.
I said, look at this. This is probably going to save 2 other people from ruining their lives. Look at it that way. There's a positive.
But
for you.
the groom, invented going to the bathroom when the check comes. It was.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know who
It's
you're
amazing.
talking about
Perfected
now.
it. Okay, we have, look at that. Coming up, comedian Rob Haney. Coming up, comedian Heywood Banks. Coming up, marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer. Coming up, more sports and world records, I think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pie gal poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods.
that was it. That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Oh, so we have the cabinets returning.
Cabinets are here. Now, Tim, we need to get to this because we have a time deadline here. We're hoping to hook up with Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Beautiful.
So
all right.
move it forward.
You know, they seem to have all the time in the world until you guys got in here.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? What do you got?
Let's
we
go.
love these guys. Here we go. Ready to go? Let's go. Writer's block, writer's block, writer's block, that's what I've got. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I've got writer's block.
Yes, he's got writer's block.
Writer's block, yes, I know. This is where the joke should go. Is there a joke there?
No.
I got writer's block.
Yes, he's got writer's block.
This is good. This is better than rehearsal.
Really? Rehearsed a couple years ago, right?
I started out, my mind was blank. I sat and thought an hour. By then my mind was even blanker. La 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 la. La 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 la. Writer's block, it's not fair. I'm sitting in my lucky chair and I can't find funny anywhere. I've got writer's block. I've got writer's block. Blow a whistle. Ring a bell. Blow a whistle again. 'Cause I can't write a joke. No, writer's block, writer's block. That's a song, that's all I've got. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. I stole that line, yeah, it's not mine, 'cause I have writer's block.
Yes, he has writer's block. He claims it's writer's block. It's always writer's block. He's never not had writer's block.
Hey, you guys, I think it's time we get some new singers. I'm getting tired of you guys.
Yeah.
Nice ringing the bell.
Bravo.
Thanks very much. Tim Cavanaugh and the
That was the
Cabinets.
best we ever did.
And the Writer's Block song. Henry Phillips in the studio with us. Go ahead, Henry.
All right, well, this is a song about one time I was flipping through the channels and it was late at night and I saw that they had one of those televangelist preacher guys. Sure. And he was talking, as a lot of them do, about the end of the world is coming. And I want to tell all the people out there that the end of the world is coming. For some of us, sooner than others. But not to be a downer in the morning, but it is coming. And this is a song about what I would do if it were the end of the world. Here we go. Well, I was flipping through the channels on my TV set last night, and then I came across some TV preacher guy, and he was talking about some prophecies, and I think I heard him say that tomorrow was the end of the world. So then I went into my kitchen and I reached for that top shelf, and I grabbed the finest whiskey I could find, 'cause there's no need to save the finer things for later anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. And then I got into my car and I drove down to a street corner, and I asked some guy where I could get some blow. And then I went up to the prettiest hooker I could find and asked if I could do a line off of her hooters. Well, much to my surprise, she said she didn't have hooters. And much to my surprise, I didn't care, 'cause there's no need for us to not be getting transsexual hookers anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So have a smoke, shoot some smack, kick a kid in the face, steal somebody's groceries, 'cause there's no need to not be a grocery stealing, little kid in the face kicking, smack shooting, smoking, tranny hooker getting, all the other stuff I said earlier, guy anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. But when I woke up this morning, I took a look around, and of course I saw that everything was fine. But I'm still gonna call and thank that televangelist preacher guy, because I had myself a really lovely time.
Oh, yeah.
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7.
Eyeballs fixed.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Notice how I say news?
I enjoy it.
Because I'm a professional radio announcer. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, you have a newer mouse pad, don't you?
I do. The fine people at Bespoke Post sent me this, and I thought, oh, that's cool. It's a wooden mouse pad. It's very cool.
Very nice. Now, where's the Elvira one?
I threw it away.
I gifted it to you.
It's right here.
It's
Okay.
right here.
I'll take it.
Calm down. There's Ace Cosby. I knew that you would either want it or I was going to act like I threw it. And I did both. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, we have some great guests coming in. I just saw Heywood Banks in the green room.
Yes.
We'll look forward to hearing from Heywood in just a few minutes.
He brought his better half this morning.
I noticed that. Now, right now, we're going to check in with comedian Rob Haney. And I think we have Rob on the phone. Rob, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, good morning, all.
Robert.
Now, Rob, I understand that I know Mr. Heywood Banks is on his way to Dayton, Ohio's Wiley's Comedy Club. Only a few more weeks for Wiley's. They're shutting it down after many, many years. And
42 years.
Wow. Some great laughs over the years. Anybody who's anybody's played there over the years. And I know that you've been there many, many times. But let's just talk about you. How's your summer going, sir?
Okay, I guess. I'm not sure. My life coach is on the hot seat.
Oh, really?
Your life coach?
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed watching the Olympics, as I'm sure we all did.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there was a lot of controversy, but in women's boxing, of course, there was is that a woman or is it man? And I'm no expert, but I think she's a dude, and I'll fight any chick that says otherwise. But yeah, the women's events were the most exciting, I thought, and particularly in track and field. Gosh, it was great. But boy, they get so made up. Some of these women are so dolled up, they could literally win by an eyelash.
Yes.
And like a lot of guys, I love the women's volleyball, beach volleyball, rather. I mean, I've had lap dances by girls wearing less clothes than that, or more clothes than that. Boy, I blew my own joke. Come on.
Well, we got a little flustered thinking about the girls. It's all right.
I'm just kidding anyhow. I mean, I've never got a lap dance. I don't go to strip clubs. I'm not going to go someplace and pay $10 for a beer just to have some girl pretend that she likes me. I'd rather stay at home, drink for free, have my wife get the beer, and I pretend I like her.
There you go.
Right back on track.
Take my wife, please. The classics.
Well, here's something that this is. I mean, I enjoyed all the swimming, and gosh, Ledecky's just amazing. But you know, they got so many different swimming events. You know, they got the backstroke, they got the freestyle. I think they should have a doggy paddle race. I mean, come on, that's all we all learn to swim.
Sure.
All right, never mind.
Well, now, speaking of we're going to be talking with a guy who has actually successfully done the swim across Lake Michigan, Jim Dreyer, a little bit later on in the show. Now we're talking with Rob Haney.
Yeah, I heard about your bet. In fact, I enjoyed your discussion about the iconic poster of the Endless Summer.
Have you seen that movie?
No, but it turned into the Endless Conversations.
Oh, sorry. There you go. All right. People of a certain taste.
Anyways, I did. I enjoyed the Olympics very much. It really was. It was great. And the closing ceremonies. My favorite part was when they gathered all the parents of all the athletes from all across the world to argue about just what exactly is a healthy snack and which country was supposed to have brought them. Well, here's something I wanted to bring up, if you guys don't mind. Tom, I heard you the other day talk about, well, like me, your son had a lizard, and you had to buy
crickets
all the time,
Yep.
correct?
Oh, God, yes. Hated it.
Now, were you like me? I'd actually take the lizard with me to the pet store so he could choose his crickets. You know, kind of like a lobster tank for lizards.
Oh, wow. No, I never did
That's
that.
nice, yeah.
Well, again, the long story talk, you mentioned Wiley's. I want to thank all you folks. Every one of you were kind enough to make appearances at Wiley's, and thank you so much for all the kind words you said over the years. And it was weird, like during the time that I owned the club, Tom, you were so nice about saying so many things about Wiley's and the legendary club and all that kind of thing. And sometimes people from out of state would come in, look around, and kind of look at me and go, is there another Wiley's? But, yeah, it'll be kind of sad for me. I'll be on stage for the very last time at Wiley's. Although, to be honest, when Wiley owned the club, every time I worked for him, he said, that'll be the last time. I was going back to material that I've done over the 42 years that Wiley's has been here, and in the beginning, of course, it's all passe, but I wrote, crotch jokes or whatever you want to call them, and I hate to admit this, but I'm 71 years old now, and I just recently, how people nickname their junk?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my nickname for my junk, the Mona Lisa.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
Huh.
Yeah, because when you see it, people go, huh, I thought it'd be bigger. Plus, when it's done, the lady does have a satisfied smile on her face.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. That's nice. Well, thanks, Rob.
So, here's my iconic movie posters.
Okay. Thank you very much.
French Connection and Midnight Cowboy. I didn't own either one, but...
Okay.
I'm going to go back to Wiley's for a second if we got the time. I'd say some of my favorite moments at the club had nothing to do with the show itself, but after the shows were over. And comedians would drop in, even though they were maybe working a competing club or just traveling, they'd drop in and hang with us. Here's one of my favorite memories, and see if this don't strike you as an odd combination, but myself, Ron White, and Chris Spire, after the club was closed, watched Emo Phillips and Henry Phillips play a duet. Emo on the clarinet and Henry on the guitar.
Wow. That's great. Emo.
And then, again, some of the after-hours things is my favorite memories. Donnie Baker, bless his heart, told me a story about Tim Wilson and Mike Armstrong when they were on the Bob and Tom tour that it very well may have been the hardest I've ever laughed, tears in my eyes. For appearing at the club. And, of course, as he told the story, he could do Tim dead on. He did Mike dead on, which made it that much funnier. But anyways, I thank you, all you guys, for appearing at the club and being so kind to me throughout the years.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Rob.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with the Mona Lisa this weekend.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
I hope protesters don't throw soup on it.
Well, if you can't be good, be careful. Take care, everybody.
Thank you very much. We now return to, is that the Dude Wipes sports desk that stars Chick McGee?
Physicists in Indiana have thrown the world's smallest disco party. Researchers at Purdue put on the microscopic disco using a fluorescent nano diamond as the disco ball. The mini disco ball was levitated.
I'm levitating.
And spun at the incredibly high speed of 1.2 billion rotations per minute.
My gosh.
Research lead Professor Tongkang Lee said that they were able to levitate a diamond in a high vacuum using a special ion trap. Professor Lee explained, imagine tiny diamonds floating in an empty space or vacuum.
Tiny diamonds.
He said the breakthrough...
I was hoping you'd say that.
This breakthrough helps us better understand quantum physics.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
How about that?
Didn't somebody do the world's smallest violin?
That was a joke.
That's an old joke, yeah.
Too bad for you. Can you hear me playing the world's smallest violin? And you rub your finger and your thumb together?
I thought someone actually made one.
They probably did.
But not the size of this teeny little disco ball. Groovy. Thank you.
World's smallest violin.
I think we had that recently.
There's a song called World's Smallest Violin by AJR.
Did they name the disco? Like Studio 4.
Smaller
than 54. Maybe Studio
54 is too big.
0.4.
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
Stupid world record.
And finally, a man in Maine has broken the Guinness World Record by shooting the most three-point shot in 1 hour.
Yeah.
According to a report, Ryan Martin, former Mr. Maine basketball and current Lake Region Boys Hoops head coach,
sometimes coaching is better,
managed to beat the previous record of 1,077 three-pointers with a new total, 1,134.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
In an hour.
Crazy.
Do they have to be in a row?
60 minutes.
Or can you miss it?
Boy, that would suck.
Have to be in a row.
Yeah. And you have to have a defense. No, that's great. But how many people he had?
Throwing in balls.
Yeah, back in them.
Oh, yeah, you got to rebound. Yeah, rebound me. Although they do have those automatic feedback there. They have a net underneath the basket, and you can position it where you're shooting from, and it rolls right back to you.
But he's not going to make. I'd love to know the percentage that he made.
Yes. Yeah. How many shots did he take?
But still, that's great.
That is very impressive.
What a cool guy. He's a coach, having fun, helping everybody with their three-pointers.
Ryan Martin.
Way to go, Ryan.
How many think you could do? How many three-pointers could you make in 5 minutes, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. If I get going, I could be all right. I haven't shot a basketball in so long. Give me, 10 years to train.
Now,
and,
Pat, you were telling me back in the day you dated a lot of threes.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to get by.
Sometimes a 3 seems like a 7 in the middle of the night, doesn't it?
Yeah, very enthusiastic.
Yeah, but I want to know your percentage. How many 3s said no?
Many. Sometimes 3 is better.
Tom, you can't shoot a basketball anymore, can you?
I don't know. My emotion's a little better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I really can't.
Because of your shoulder?
Yeah, I think I can.
I'd have to shoot underhand. My right arm doesn't go on.
We might want to do that one morning.
He can't.
See how...
He can't lift his
I really
arm,
can't shoot.
Well, that's tough for him. I'll take you to school, bitch.
I didn't see that coming.
Well, that's it.
Wasn't that the original title of White Men Can't Jump?
That's right.
I'll take you to school,
We're
bitch.
going to Sizzler. And then it went to, let's go to school, bitch.
Well, I see you're mocking the handicapped. Okay, thanks very much. Now, coming up, comedian Heywood Banks, who, by the way, is on his way to Wiley's Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow in Dayton, Ohio. Heywood's going to be here with a brand new song. And also, we're going to talk with marathon swimmer Jim Dreyer. Now, it's ironic, isn't it, Josh, that his name is Dreyer when he spent so much time in the water?
Very
Wasn't
ironic.
that your point?
I think that we should spend the whole time talking to him about that.
Shouldn't he be Jim Wetter?
He should be Jim Wetter.
Maybe that's his wife.
Maybe.
I hope so.
I hope she's wetter. Maybe he heard that.
Are you Mrs. Wetter?
Maybe he heard that. Refuses to talk to us.
Probably will.
I hope so.
What you got going?
I've got something to tell you about SimpliSafe, the do-it-yourself home security system. I sleeps better every night knowing SimpliSafe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me and my compound. If somebody tries to break in, they send emergency help when I need it most. And listen to the description. This isn't science fiction. This happens. SimpliSafe agents hear the alarm. They can act within 5 seconds of receiving the notification, and they can even see and speak to intruders inside your home, warning them that police are on their way.
We're only like 2 years away from them being able to tell you your house is going to be robbed in 1 hour.
Yes.
Sort of a minority report.
Predicting.
The future crime, the precogs. That's exactly right. You can have the same peace of mind that I do and so many of our listeners experience. SimpliSafe is offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off a system. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. Protect your home this summer. 20% off any new SimpliSafe system. When you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring, just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Coming up, Mr. Heywood Banks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Cam Newton folds like a Jeff Bodart joke.
Turducken.
You mean, and now from the source.
We're all doing Bodart.
Turducken.
I'm going to play the original. I want to see if you guys can get the right pitch.
Okay.
I'll play it at the end of the, I'll say 3, 2, and 1. Say the 1. 3, 2.
Turducken.
You got to go high.
Turducken.
Okay. Turducken on this show means a joke that has no merit.
Well, let's hear it.
I think he had a stroke is my favorite line from Josh.
Anyway, we could hear that.
I love that
in its entirety.
My favorite was when Josh looks at him and trying to help. It was like being backstage for a moment. Dude, there's nothing there.
Now, the setup on this is a classic joke delivered by our engineer, Ace. Ace, can you do it again? Do you remember the joke? We were talking about...
The joke is in there, right?
I don't think it's in this one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you know the joke, Ace? Remember?
Yeah, it's a fact that people think the first French fries were fried in France. They weren't.
Where were they fried?
They were fried in Greece.
See, get it?
See?
Good play on words.
Love jokes that you have to go, get it?
Words have two meaning. Greece, you cook in.
That's
Greece,
right.
a country.
Right.
And you don't see it coming. It's a classic joke.
Sure.
Now try to get that joke momentum in your head as you hear what happened immediately following Ace's joke.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in?
No, that's Jeff Bodart talking.
And by the way, he just got done booing Ace.
Right.
He's so excited.
Yes. This is a man who makes his living selling wands.
Hey! No, he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's his side hustle.
Okay, it's a side hustle. Okay. So once again, Ace says, okay, they're fried in Greece. Okay, get it? Okay, here we go. And then here's Mr. Bodart.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey.
Now, I want you to know, I did not pause that.
No.
That was genuine.
Stunned silence.
I mean, that's a full 2-3 seconds.
We never have that.
silence.
Yes, everyone is sort of processing. I think we're all going, okay,
What?
why am I not getting this?
Yes.
Right.
At first, your brain goes, I don't get it. And then you're going, why don't I get it? What am I ignorant of? It must be some inside thing. And then we all realize none of us are getting it. And then we're laughing about that. And that's where we pick up the joke.
Turducken.
And then he
Turducken. Very.
And then he takes ownership of it by saying it again.
Yeah.
Which is what I am famous for. If at first you don't succeed,
Say it again.
say it so many times, they'll laugh just to make you stop. Let's get back to the momentum of the lack of a joke here. And this is what happened next.
That
isn't even a joke.
He may be having a stroke.
Now, I have tried to say that isn't even a joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everyone's laughing, and then someone submits that he may be having a stroke because he seems to be so upset, and then it goes here.
It's as bad as
is that crap over there?
That is not a joke. Now he's accusing Ace of telling a bad joke. I enjoyed the joke very much, Ace.
Ace's was a joke.
Yes. It was a classic joke, I think, and probably in the Joke Hall of Fame. And then we continue.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken.
Now, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
That's the beauty of the end of that is it's like two comedians have just come off stage. They're driving home after the gig, and Josh looks at him and goes, "Hey, the turducken thing. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You can't. No,
Because I maybe out of all of us in the room, we're giving him the biggest benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because
You've been there.
And yeah, sometimes you just gotta tell them no. Man.
To use the word concept wrong, conceptually. Concept really means like gravity, but nevertheless. Conceptually, what he's trying to say is when you make a turducken, that was popular a few years back. What is it? You take a boneless chicken or something and cram it inside a duck, and then cram that inside a turkey. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Right. But you don't always fry them.
No, you don't fry them.
I suppose you probably could.
You don't, but you don't.
And the turkey punchline relies on the grease punchline.
Right.
So it doesn't even stand on its own.
No, not at all. Yeah. So that is the.
If you really want to get into it.
This is a new feature on the show we call Joke Autopsy, where we take a joke to the morgue and
could be
start
here all night.
doing some show.
And if you talk to Jeff, he still thinks it was funny.
I know.
And claims that people have got to have his back.
No. No one can. I would like to see the exegesis as that is. You lay it all out for me. There's no way. What is a duck fry?
Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tom Show. Hello, everybody. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby, I'm Chick McGee, and Tom Griswold. We have a very special guest.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Heywood Banks. He is on his way to the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club, Dayton, Ohio, winding down 40-plus years of comedy, and you'll be one of the final shows ever to be there.
Chappelle bought the place. I guess it must have cost him like 4 minutes of comedy. I mean, it's just...
Spoken like a real comedian.
Wow. A good solid 4 minutes. I mean, it's a great 4 minutes, I got to say.
Oh, yeah.
Was it $25 million an hour?
Probably.
Yeah. I think that's what he got.
That's great.
I also want to remind everybody that if you're in Charleston, West Virginia tonight, Justin Willman, the great magician, is going to be doing his thing. Also, Lexington, Kentucky tomorrow night. Those are must-see shows. I went to see him last week or the week before. It was just fantastic. But we're going to be getting a song out of Mr. Heywood Banks in a matter of moments. Have we completed the Chick McGee sportscast from the Dude Wipe Sports Desk?
Yes, sir, we have. Okay, we are all wrapped up and all through.
Okay, very good.
That is a good bingo.
Now, a quick trivia question. Heywood, are you familiar with the movie The Endless Summer?
Which movie?
The Endless Summer.
No.
Okay, good. Boy, I'm in trouble here. I am in trouble here. Let's before we get to Heywood, Christy, you had a story you wanted to do?
North Korea will reopen to international tourists this winter. The travel companies KTG and Koyo Tours said their partners in North Korea have informed them about government plans to allow trips to some locations. The move would end a COVID-era ban on most foreign travelers that had remained in place for 4 years.
Can Americans go there?
Right. That's a good question.
I don't think so. This, according to NK News, 350,000 Chinese tourists visited North Korea in 2019, providing a huge revenue stream for Pyongyang. So I don't think
I had some friends who went when I lived in South Korea. And I was not allowed to go because I was American, and they said no more. Ever since George W. Bush said they're part of the Axis of Evil, Korea went, well, Americans can't come here. Hey, fine.
Yeah.
But I had friends that went. They were accompanied by armed tour guides, and they could not choose what to see. They were told, hey, tomorrow we're going to the zoo. They were told where to go.
Wow.
And where they were going.
Wasn't the motto there, what is it? What happens in North Korea stays in North Korea.
Yeah, usually the tourists.
That it might be your ass.
They said it was alarmingly empty, like, walking down the streets of Pyongyang.
Their version of the Rockettes is amazing, though.
They did love that.
Oh,
yes.
my gosh.
Yeah.
4,000 Rockettes at once. That is amazing.
Now,
Quite a display of Rockettes.
Pat Godwin, you'd like it there.
Why would I like it there?
There are a lot of Kims.
I usually will date a Kim.
Didn't you marry two Kims and date at least three more? Okay.
Heck yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Keep it simple.
He had a Kim tattoo, and then he had it erased, and then he got another Kim.
Hey, you're making a K out of a J. That's how he did it. So
okay. Now it's time to move forward here. This is a new song. Are we going to hear this thing now? Are you ready?
Fine.
Do you know it?
Are we going to hear this thing?
Give me a little bit of a guitar there. I want to hear. Okay, very good.
Okay. Excuse me. That's all I got. But I think
you know what?
it's got to roll. At my workbench in the basement, next to the water heater, I was poking around a mason jar for a wood screw that I needed. Got screws in yogurt cartons, screws in pickle jars, screws in fancy boxes they used to hold cigars. At a sudden revelation that knocked me from my shoes, I got screws I'll never use. I tell you how it started. Bought a table from IKEA. And when it was assembled, there were more screws that I needed. So I put them in a Dixie cup in a kitchen drawer. Next time I looked, there were 300 more. They multiply like gremlins. At least that's my excuse. Cause I got screws I'll never use. I got screws. Galvanized in case it's muggy, I got screws. Carriage bolts to fix your buggy, I got screws. Decks and legs and hexes, and teeny weeny tiny screws so I can fix my glasses. They're unassorted in a jumble, and I'm realizing gotta hire a kid on Ritalin to come and organize them. I got screws I got screws I'll never use. Just looked for an estate sale of some ancient geezer. There are no screws in the dumpster or by the water heater. Cause when they read the will, the relatives were shocked. The attorney told them what it was they got. As he passed out yogurt cartons, the lawyer did conclude he had screws he never used. So now you got screws. I got screws. I needed 9 for a job to do. I got screws. Came in a package of 8, so I bought 2. I got screws. Left over, I had 7 more. I put them in a Dixie cup in the kitchen drawer. Now they're unassorted in a jumble, and I'm realizing gotta hire a kid on Ritalin to come and organize them. Cause I got screws. I got screws I'll never use.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's a topic I bet no one's ever written about.
I bet you're right.
But Tom, where are all your screws? Are they in jars? Are they in a box?
They are in a tool, but you're right. I mean, just the other day I was searching through it looking for one. I was putting a license plate cover on. But it's so true.
Oh, you need a machine screw for that.
Well, yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
I had a toilet tank leaking, so I had to put a new gasket. I had a toilet tank leaking. I put a new gasket in.
Turn his mic up. Ace.
And one of the screws broke. I had to go buy a bolt to tie it down. It only came in a package of 2, and it was $10 for 2 of them. So now I've got this
Bolt you'll never use.
Yeah. There you go.
You got another song.
Yeah, break the other toilet.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah.
Change it out.
But isn't it paid off? Isn't there a satisfying thing though when you buy something and 15 years later? Wait a minute.
I know.
I think I have that.
By
flange-
Jove.
That
You
flange
found
thing.
something that you've owned for 15 years?
Oh, man, there's no way. I
No
could do
way.
that. No way.
Were you over at Tom Pay and found that? Or
It was perfectly preserved.
Well, you know that as in the new administration, I haven't. You've been to my house. There's nothing in there. It's as organized as can be.
Wow.
I have my little area.
I've been told that your bathroom looks like a hotel bathroom. Is that correct?
It does. There's nothing out.
Nothing out.
My part of the bathroom, there's nothing out. Nothing.
What about someone else's part of the bathroom? Is that?
I'm sure it's fine. I never look over there.
So is your...
Is there a hairdryer in a pouch in a cubby hole? That's usually most hotel bathrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a hair. Why would I want a hairdryer?
Is your little area organized?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
I just don't open those drawers and look too hard.
is there a sign that says please don't steal the towels or just, you have paper strips across the toilets?
I'd love that.
You've always said you wanted one of those. So when you
I miss it. They don't do.
Yeah.
Does anyone do that anymore?
They do.
The paper strip.
Oddly
They do
enough,
in
sometimes the lesser hotels do that.
Sanitized for your protection.
Yeah.
Man, I went to a hotel, had one of those. That was I didn't see it.
Oh.
That was the worst paper cut of my life.
Sensitive area.
That just happened in Europe with my hotel. They had one.
They had a sanitized for your protection
They sure
thing?
did in Italian.
Now, if you're not familiar with that, the toilet seat itself, there would be a band around it, and then you could take a big pair of scissors and pretend you were opening up a mall as you.
Would you like to help me?
The mayor of the bathroom?
Now, we have it. This is a true story. Christy and I experienced this since I'll have her tell it because you won't believe me if I do. It was in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes, we were doing a band show there, and I checked into my hotel room, and I could not believe when I went to the restroom, there was the sanitized for your protection strip on the toilet and a giant
turd
inside the toilet bowl.
Wow. And I saw it because my phone wasn't working, so I went to Christy's room, said, can I use your phone? And all of a sudden I heard this scream from the bathroom. I walked in there, and there was I wonder if that was a gag they did because they knew we were coming.
Probably.
No.
Well, that was the same hotel that had a sign prominently in the front hall that said no biker attire.
Huh.
And guns. Wasn't there a
Yeah,
gun?
there was a no gun sign in the
No
front.
gun sign, too.
In the front lawn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lovely
Well,
place.
thank you very much, Haywood. I like that. That's a great song, and it's about a topic we can all, I think, most
Do you have a bunch of screws laying around? I mean,
They're all in a toolbox, but yes, yeah.
I have them all in a tool bag kind of thing.
That's just a ton.
Just more
do you have
and
any?
more and
Do you
more.
have any of your father's old tools?
I don't. My stepfather was a tool and die maker, so he had his own tools.
Wow.
And my nephew got all of those. But
that little brat.
no.
Do you make some sort of a pointed comment at all the holidays?
Yeah.
Could you pass me the mashed potatoes, tool thief?
No,
Stuff like that.
I sure wish I could hang photos at my house.
If I only had it.
No, I have my own tool
Is your new husband handy around the house?
These are jokes.
He is? Does he
Do
have
you get the
Andy's handy?
Do you get the women's toolkit where they're all the pink
handles?
hammers?
No, I don't have that. I did at one time, but I
For her.
I got one of my girlfriends one of those women's toolkits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she opened it up and there was just a piece of paper that said, just have him do it.
Nice.
Josh.
If you want it done correctly, just have him.
Very.
More offensive, but better. Thank you very much. Let's check in with the SILAC news desk and Christy Lee.
I am going to do this story finally. We've been promoting it since Monday. The outdoor company Arcturk, is it Arcturks, has launched a new pair of motorized pants that could make hikers feel 30 pounds lighter. According to The Verge, the battery...
30 pounds?
Yes.
Wow.
How much does the motor weigh?
According to The Verge, the battery-powered Mogo pants, short for mountain goat, feature a lightweight motor at the knee that can boost a hiker's leg strength when going uphill.
Wow.
While also absorbing the impact of steps during the descent. The pants weigh around 7 pounds, Haywood, but reportedly make the wearer feel 30 pounds lighter.
It's
What would you pay for motorized pants, Josh?
Oh, so 180.
Pat?
I'll bet it's $1,200.
$5,000.
Good Lord! I couldn't have been farther.
Holy hell! They're going to have to bring that price point down.
Yeah, they are.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
It looks like, I'm trying to describe it, there is a round, a hockey puck size hinge at the knee.
So kind of like they're wearing knee pads?
No.
Is it on the side?
It's on the side.
So like those braces that sometimes you have to wear when you're...
And then there is a flange going up toward the waist and one down the ankle.
Odd.
And they look much less cumbersome than it sounds like they would be. I have a friend who has MS, and she has a device that automatically lifts her heel.
Okay.
To facilitate walking.
Yeah.
That's really necessary to have.
Sure.
This is, when I read this, I thought it was going to be some exoskeleton.
Right.
Really cumbersome. It really doesn't look that.
It's a lithium battery?
Now you're getting way too technical. I don't know.
Well, it's got to be some kind of, it's not some big car battery on the...
No, that would weigh
It would be a
more.
lithium battery.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you fell in the water and there was a shark there?
Yes.
I mean, that would...
Has anybody considered that?
Yes. That probably happens if you're at the
What are you going to do
Grand
then?
Canyon.
Yeah.
You're in water and you're up to your neck in sharks. What are you doing then?
What if you're halfway up the Grand Canyon and your pants need an oil change?
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do there?
What if your knees need an oil change?
That price point is insane.
That is insane.
That's like a joke.
Come down.
$5,000 for a used car. You can buy a used car for $5,000.
Or you can hire somebody to carry you across the mountain. Yeah.
Oh, you get a Sherpa.
Right?
Yeah, you
I'll tell you what.
There's some guy that would just carry you along the Appalachian Trail.
Although,
I'll do it.
That's also a good excuse, though. Hey, do you want to go we're going on a 30-mile hike today. You want to go? Oh, I can't. My pants are in the shop. Yeah, but check these out online. They look pretty. Like I
right,
said,
I'll
they
check
don't
them
look all
out.
that,
Interesting.
Do they have flames up the side? They got to have flames up the side.
No, they're very.
What if they make a noise?
They would
like
have.
You can hear a servo or something.
Worse than corduroy.
Make it in your mouth.
Oh, you mean you want them to make a noise?
I
like,
just wonder if they.
No, it's all like.
Make you sound like your bones are creaking.
Have you ever seen the new haircut on the young guys called the broccoli or bird's nest?
If I have, I'm not aware of it.
I just saw one at the fair.
It's called the rise of the broccoli cut, ladies and gentlemen, also known as the zoomer perm or bird's nest hair. It features a tapered or faded back and sides with long disconnected top that is often permitted to achieve a full curly effect.
It looks like
it looks like a crown of broccoli.
Yeah. So it's shaved. It's shaved above the ears for a couple inches, and then there's this huge nest of.
According to New York City-based hairstylist Sean Serthing, he told Newsweek, "Imagine mullets and shags cutting off messy parts and moving the party from the back to the top, and you have what he calls the broccoli cut."
So that's like 180 from the Larry Moe and Curly, with the bald on top.
Yes.
And the broccoli on the
sides.
I'll have the broccoli on the side.
I guess I have the honeydew melon. I believe it's fairly ridiculous looking.
That's crazy.
That is kind of funny looking.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't. Whenever you see it, just go, oh yeah, that's what the kids are doing these days. Right?
It's one of those things where 20 years from now you look back and go, yeah, I was a fashion victim. There's one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and that one isn't as bad as the other one they had, where it was a guy. He looked like he had a helicopter head. The big muffin top on top of
the singer from Greta Van Fleet has that haircut.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, put that back up, Jason. Let me. I missed the picture.
The broccoli. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's one.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a new. I've been seeing that for a long time.
Yeah, it's honestly been around for decades.
That'd be an easy. That'd be an easy wig to get a hold of, Tom. You could wear that.
Yeah, Tom.
And that one it's usually much more shaved in the sides. That one looks semi-normal.
It's almost like an old rockabilly cut or something.
Right.
It's like,
right. I think it is an old Depression era hairstyle.
It's like if you had curly hair and you were about to get the electric chair and they shave it above the ear. There you go. They shave it above the ears, then get the electrodes on.
That's a hell of a fade, though. That looks good. That's
tight,
considered,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Not easy to do. That's harder than it looks.
Okay.
I did hair for 25 years.
Speaking of fades.
Do you think guys are getting perms just to wear their hair like that?
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Now, what do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have another Fatberg, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have an alleged arsonist who this time caught himself on fire.
Don't put him out. And we'll get on one of the classics from Heywood Banks. Heywood Banks on his way to Wiley's Comedy Club for his last appearance ever at Wiley's in Dayton, Ohio. A legendary club doing some great shows before they shut her down. Right now I want to talk about your mental health and about the importance of therapy. And reaching out for therapy is not a sign of weakness, but actually a sign of strength. And BetterHelp is actually a really convenient way to access therapy by doing it online. And I want to say the latest number I heard was more than 35,000 qualified and licensed therapists are participating in this program. The way it works is you go online, you'll fill out a brief questionnaire, and they will place you with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can change therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved. But the therapy itself is done online, so it's extraordinarily convenient. You do it when it's convenient for you. When you can do it via Zoom, so you're on camera going back and forth, or you can do it like a phone call. You can text back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and the importance of accessing therapy. So we've said this before, that comparing yourself to everybody else and going on social media, it's getting people to kind of lose their own confidence, going, oh, my gosh, look at the Johnson family. They're better than we are. Well, they're not. And they're probably posing for that picture. Right after that, they got to do a fist fight. And Daddy's on the side thinking about some other lady. The point is, don't compare yourself. Get into your own head and help yourself feel better with therapy. That's where BetterHelp comes in. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Don't forget the /BT Show part to knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming back with a Heywood Banks classic. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is...
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I've not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I think.
So, yeah.
But
as long as you have a friend with you most of the time,
no problem. I'm
have them open the door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
nice.
Maybe I'll take that out so it's not beeping unless you want to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
you got a CB. Nice.
There's a CB radio. This you can see.
CB, the original social network.
You can see.
What's your CB handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
So if we're ever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time, maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work. CD player, as you can see. That was a CD right there.
That's nice.
Little Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, and so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or an Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket?
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh, yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 280, 298.
Wow, so this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great.
And this is a 90...
99.
99. This is a Camry.
LE.
A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder, four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice, it's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door. Nope.
Good looking trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
a lot of trunk space in here.
Yeah. Oh, we don't need.
Oh, here. Oh, Jesus.
We don't need. Trunk's got lots of room. Lots of room. Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car. That's the deal. You know, it's you know, that's a weird. It's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me at my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can. We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you got to call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
Been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
It's a work of art.
Did Mike bring those tomatoes in?
It does look like one of his tomatoes.
No, I'd eat
tomorrow with the roux off.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friday starts the weekend. And, of course, as we know, being around Tom all these years, weekends are brutal. That's coming up.
Looking forward to it.
Hello, right. Tom.
A lot of activities.
That's what you normally
Too many things to do.
Too many things.
No.
Just really driving the car around, delivering children.
Getting a pizza.
What do you got on the tap this weekend?
Baking cookies? You going to bake some cookies?
Yeah, what do you got?
First off, I got to find the guy whose cell phone I found.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
The first thing he says to us is, I don't want this mentioned on the air.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't want to go into the details, but
okay.
I found a guy's cell phone, trying to track him down.
Well, wouldn't it be easy to track him down if we mentioned it on the air?
Wouldn't it be easier for him
No.
to just leave the phone where he found it so the guy comes back looking for his phone and finds it?
Well, let's see. It was raining, and it was in a culvert. It was about to be underwater.
No, you did the right thing, Tom.
What were you doing in a culvert?
I was walking my dogs, and they like to walk down into the, especially they were groomed the other day, so as soon as they sense there's mud or anything.
Oh, yeah.
They love the stink.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, hey, it smells like sewage down here.
Come on.
My street has a technical issue with sewage drainage, but that's...
Really?
Oh, bad. Yeah, you'd think with the
With all
property
the money,
taxes I pay, got to get the mayor on that. In any event, I'll track
I just got a new cell phone.
Oh, you did?
Did you?
Yeah. Exact same cell phone, different cord. And it doesn't come with a plug to plug it in the wall. Fantastic marketing.
That's how they get
And
you.
now I can bail up the 400 other cords that I've bought to replace the blade, deal that goes in there. And recycle them.
Hey, you and Ace have a lot to talk about. Frugality.
Hey, you could get an adapter for $3. I've got one in my drawer. I'll give you.
Or I can get one from you for free.
Yeah. That sound you hear is Lincoln screaming, being squeezed on the penny.
Now it's time to grab a song. Haywood Banks will be at Wiley's
It takes
Comedy.
more than 4 minutes to buy Wiley's for me, so...
I was trying to make a plug. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, Haywood Banks will be at Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, Ohio tonight and tomorrow. One of the classics, if you don't mind.
Oh. La 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 la. I am older than a lot of famous dead guys. A lot of famous dead guys didn't live as long as me. Oh, sure, they accomplish more in a lot less time. But they are dead, and what good does that do you? La 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 la. La 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 la. Now if I become real famous and they know me around the world, when I croak, everyone can say he sure didn't do as much as some other dead guys. But he had more time to do it in. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yes.
My favorite.
Oh, I love that song. Always reminds me of that classic New Yorker cartoon. Guys looking at the obituaries, and the headlines are 10 years older than you, 30 years older than you, 3 years younger than you, exactly your age. Yes, the obits. How pleasant. Before we get another song out of Haywood Banks, we must return that way to the Silac News Desk starring Christy Lee.
Why do people run from bears?
I know.
Because they're bears? Oh.
There's a new study that explains why. Using advanced imaging techniques, researchers analyzed how the brain responds to a wide range of emotional images. They discovered that this brain region not only recognizes what we see, but also encodes information about the emotional content of those images to guide our behavior. So, for example,
this is incredibly obvious.
the brain's response to a large threatening bear would be different from its response to a weak, diseased animal, even though they might generally fall under the category of avoid. Well, yeah, duh.
Wow. So when you see a photograph of a bear versus seeing one in person, you're going to be more scared?
Especially if it's signed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yours truly, Yogi. Yeah. If he has a picnic basket, okay. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
How do they get money for some of these studies? You have to ask. So wait a minute. People are frightened of bears because they're bears? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
There is one for snakes.
Oh,
I mean, there's absolutely a brain, just part of a human brain being scared of snakes.
Not everybody's afraid of snakes.
But
natural
immediately when you see them, because it's like your
instinct.
brain, it's
Oh,
like
I see
part
what
of
you're saying.
your brain, I don't know, with the reptile part of your brain probably that tells you,
Yeah.
Because in evolution, those that weren't, they died off before they could reproduce.
Yeah.
Because they got rattlesnake bit in the old
gulp. Yeah.
The kangaroo dance is really popular right now, thanks to our little break dancer from Australia. But this story is from the Czech Republic, where they're searching for an actual kangaroo. That's right. A kangaroo broke out of prison along with several other animals that had been kept at the prison as part of a pilot project.
The kangaroo in prison doing time without parole.
Aimed at helping inmates deal with anger issues. What are they fighting?
Wait a minute.
Fighting kangaroos? What?
So we're in Czechoslovakia.
We're in the Czech Republic.
You're in
yes.
prison, and they've got pet kangaroos.
Yes.
Okay.
According to TVP World, 2 marsupials dug out of their enclosure at the prison southeast of Prague.
They dug out!
But only one returned on his own.
I would assume they jumped bail.
Cannot be trusted. Sorry. Cannot be trusted.
The kangaroo is now a, quote, fugitive and still on the run.
From what it looks like, kangaroos in jail spend most of their time in the yard bench pressing.
Yeah.
That's
just amazing.
Go kangaroos.
Amazing kangaroos.
Yeah.
Those are, you see kangaroos every now and then, just ripped.
Yes.
They all have Dave Bautista's chest.
Yes. What's going on there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe these kangaroos hid a file in their pouch.
Oh, maybe.
Do they search? I mean,
looking for
at
one.
least a metal detector, I would hope, right?
I would think you wouldn't see a lot of kangaroos in the wild in the Czech Republic. So
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So they say don't approach it.
Especially if they've escaped from a prison, they probably have really sick ink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You see one with a teardrop by its eye. You know.
My God.
Yeah.
Kangaroos are badass. Okay. Coming up, some more music from Heywood, and we're going to talk with Jim Dreyer, the guy that he swam across Lake Michigan all the way.
Will you ask him if he has any sick ink?
Sick ink?
I'd like to hear that. Hear that answer.
Isn't that the proper phrasing?
Why not?
Hey, dude, that's some sick ink.
Like it very much.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules.
Behind me is the infield of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm here to give you some of the fashion do's and don'ts of the biggest party at the race. Let's talk footwear on race day. You want to wear something comfortable, something you can walk in, something not too expensive. My choice, the Nike Air Monarchs. They're in your garage, next to the lawnmower. Your dad wears them. Don't wear this. This is a Croc. I don't care if it's in sport mode. The holes do give you hilarious tan lines, but you don't want to get any trough juice on your little toesies. If you run into a man wearing these, run away. Any man wearing weatherproof boots at the track has a mind for destruction. He washed his face in the trough this morning. He's been drinking Mountain Dew and moonshine since 6 a.m. If you bump into him, give him a go Colts and keep it moving. What to wear on race day. In the morning, it'll be a little colder. This is my favorite piece of clothing that I own. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. No big deal. Any shirt with the name of an alcohol and the word racing is one of the coolest things you can wear here. This one's sort of a deep cut. Rolling Stone shirt. The concert took place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Colt skier will do, but I say go the extra mile. This is a Colt shirt with a St. Elmo shrimp cocktail. I'm not a big fan of wearing sports jerseys for a team that is out of season. Colts aren't playing, and the Pacers also aren't playing. Quick rule for basketball jerseys at the race. You want to wear your Larry Bird Indiana State jersey? Don't. You want to wear your Reggie Miller jersey? Don't. Rick Smits? Don't. Paul George? Don't think about it. George Hill? Not at all. It's too expensive, too cool, and it's going to get covered in Busch Light. You want to wear a Lance Stevenson jersey. Any Pacer that was here less than 3 years. Maybe a Danny Granger jersey. If you're wearing a basketball jersey, pop it off around lap 50. I hear you. Willie, I have a gut. If you're embarrassed about being fat, move to France. This is America and you're allowed to have a gut. You're saying, Willie, I got pimples on my back. I got stretch marks. This time of the year, that's your stars and stripes, my friend. Pop it off and let that flag fly. This is the coolest thing you can wear at the race, an actual Indy 500 shirt. Bonus points if you have an armpit hole or some sort of fraying around the neck. There is one more acceptable shirt to wear to the race. This is what a race fan looks like. Garfield's creator, Jim Davis, is from Indiana. The most famous person from Indiana. Suck it, Greg Kinnear. On race day, you're gonna want a nice hat. You can go with an official Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat, or you can go with a cooler Indianapolis 500 hat that I got on 16th Street from a guy selling tacos. Anything with the word Indy on it. I'd recommend a Colts hat or a Pacers hat. The coolest hat you can wear on race day, however, is a Late Night with David Letterman hat. Of course, owner of the Letterman Ray Hall team. I do not want to see a Jay's Garage hat. I don't want to see anything Team Coco. If you have a Daily Show hat and it's spelled D-A-L-Y like Connor Daly, that could fly.
Point out, by the way, Tim is ghostly white, as if he's never seen the sun.
Whoa. You two look like
you
brothers.
two are in the same clear club. What are you talking about?
Literally, you guys have
Actually, you know what? I think there's a Kavanaugh in your woodpile.
I think you're right.
My grandmother's a Kavanaugh.
Is that right? These two are related.
Yep.
Oh,
it's scary. Tim looks more like my brother than I do, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, Tim.
Brother, a very handsome man.
Oh, God.
He is, fortunately. Lucky for him.
So you're going to try some of this shrimp cocktail. You've never had this before, Tim?
I love shrimp cocktail.
You do?
I love it. It's like one of my favorite things.
Where are you on spicy things?
Let me say that I went to Applebee's last night and I got the boneless wings because, again, that's the way I roll.
Right.
And they said, "What sauce?"
I have someone take the bones out for me. That's how important I am.
That's exactly
Can
right.
I have these deboned?
I know it's surprising. A man in my station of life.
Now, Tim, I'm going to eat one of these just so you know it can be done.
Okay.
Well, you have hardly any sauce on that.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do it with a lot of sauce.
Oh,
load it up. Come on, load it up, Tim.
Yeah,
very good.
That's fine.
It's not going to be pretty.
That's fine.
Okay, all right.
Go for it. Whole thing. All the way in. Cram it in there.
Well, not the whole thing. Oh, my God.
How you doing over there?
Sweet baby.
You're turning red.
Look how red his cheeks are already.
Now he's taking his glasses off. Oh, my God. Steam's going to be coming out of his ears like in a cartoon.
It shoots right to the top of your head. And if you have some sort of sinus problem, it clears it right out.
Isn't that delightful?
You can talk anytime
delicious,
you're ready.
Huh? And
you're allowed to speak.
You would like more, wouldn't you?
Fantastic.
Where's that EMT?
Oh my God!
Can I ask Tom a question?
Yes,
What
sir.
is it about you that someone else's discomfort you're just delighted?
He's not going to be happy until someone actually dies on the program.
So then they died. It was hilarious.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's very.
The thing about it, it is so good. You want to do it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes you to.
I got to do it again.
I take that back. It's so good, you have to do it again.
Oh no, is he going to do it again?
Load it up.
Tim dipped it.
Really load it up now.
Load it up.
Joey would have already gone through 2 pounds of this.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an amateur.
Oh,
you got to zone out.
This isn't going to get any easier, Timmy.
Zone it out.
Oh, he's going to sit there.
Look at the veins pop out.
Maybe it's best you don't speak.
There is a vein in your throat. I don't think most humans have that. What is that?
Ooh, that's good.
Is that what Johnny would call the carotid artery?
Yeah, and his face really does.
You really
get
are turning red.
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
that's
I'm glad
probably
you're
not
clear.
Your eyes are watering. You look like someone just gave you some very bad news and it involved death.
So the EMT is not here for Joey. It's for you.
Thank goodness gracious.
But what is it about food like this where it's kind of painful, but you sort of like it and you want to do more?
It's delicious.
It is good.
You know what? I think I've had enough.
What's
for right now.
Joey? What's the most painful food that you've had to eat a lot of?
Well, there's been a couple. I did kimchi when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
Fermented cabbage. And that was really spicy. Oh, boy. That was awful. I'll never eat it again.
How much did you swallow?
I did just under 7 pounds.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I figured death punch. Oh, nice.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold is here.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom Griswold. We have a bunch of special guests.
Yeah, this may end up backfiring on me. But we'll start with saying Mr. Heywood Banks is over there in the interview loft. Heywood is on his way to Wiley's Comedy Club, Dayton, Ohio. It'll be his final appearance there as Wiley's is sunsetting, as they say. Joining us right now, we have a swimmer and distinguished athlete, Mr. Jim Dreyer, has joined us. Jim, can you hear me okay?
I can. You're a little bit quiet, which is very unusual for you, Tom, but
Thank
I can
you.
hear you.
Now, Jim, we talked many years ago when you did a series of marathon swims and you swam across Lake Michigan. What year was that?
That was 1998. And, yeah, the Bob and Tom Show goes right back to the very beginning with me.
That was so cool. And then now you were in the news again earlier in the week because you had a technical issue and didn't make it across Lake Michigan recently. What's the story on that?
Yeah, well, I started another attempt to get across Lake Michigan last year because last year, 2023, was the 25th anniversary of that first swim. And so, with my, never-ending wisdom, I decided, well, hey, 25 years later, let's try to go 25 miles further. And, furthermore, let's do it self-sufficiently, where instead of following an escort boat, I do my own navigating and I pull the weight of all my own supplies, a couple 100 pounds or more, and find my way between Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Grand Haven, Michigan. And I made 2 attempts last year. A couple things happened, including my supply dinghy started coming apart at the seams and 8-foot waves for 25-plus hours. But now we're in year 26, and I got to finish what I started. So I did make another attempt. That one didn't quite go as I wanted either.
And now, see, I didn't understand. I was assuming that you had a boat accompanying you for safety purposes, but apparently you don't. Are you allowed to? Can you take a nap on the boat? Are you allowed to cling to the raft you're towing?
Well, I could, but then that changes the type of event that it is. If I sleep, it becomes a staged event. I kind of want it to be a continuous event. If you sleep, then it's stage 1 up until the point you sleep, and then when you wake up and start swimming again, that would be stage 2.
So how long is it in the best of times is it going to take to swim across Lake Michigan on that particular route?
I estimated about 72 hours.
Oh,
and
my God.
Yeah. And let me tell you, some wild hallucinations set in at night, too.
I bet.
Oh, my God. And that was part of my downfall here last week. I lost the batteries to my GPS. They fell overboard, if you can believe that. So I was left in the middle of Lake Michigan with just a compass. And I started hallucinating so badly that second night that I couldn't navigate from the stars because the stars were completely blacked out by all these hallucinations I was seeing. Wow. So I swam circles the entire night, second night, in Lake Michigan, and almost made no forward progress for like a day out there.
Do you have a radio, by the way? If there's an emergency, do you have like a thing where you can push a button and someone comes and finds you?
Well, I've got a great rescue crew, Raven Strategic Group, and I've got satellite communication where I can send pre-programmed messages. So they're monitoring me, and they finally, I didn't call for rescue, but they came out after me because from sundown the second night till about noon the next day, I was making no progress. I mean, I was swimming in all different directions, thinking I was going in the right direction, and I was just swimming blind out there. So I swam about 60 miles and got about 40 miles across the lake. I was like right in the center of Lake Michigan when they pulled me out.
Do you have to worry about large vessels running you over?
Well, that's a big concern. Yeah, and I was hallucinating so badly, I was seeing these vessels everywhere.
Wow.
And even when my crew came out there and we were discussing my predicament, I was pointing out freighters that I was seeing, and, they were telling me, okay, that one's real. No, that one's not real, Jim. You're just seeing that one. Wow. You're hallucinating. And so I continued to hallucinate. There were freighters out there, but not as many as I saw.
Do you have like a red light on your head or something blinking like a swimmer's cap so they can see you?
Lights on my supply supply craft.
Oh, so they can see if there is a freighter coming, they're going, what's that out there, and they're going to avoid it. In theory.
Well, yeah, and I do have a radar target on there, so I do show up on their radar. And the U.S. Coast Guard, bless their hearts, they put out a post ship to let commercial traffic know that I'm out there. So, all of that helps, certainly.
Jim, when your GPS batteries fell into the water, why didn't you just go down to the bottom and get them? It's a lake. It can't be deeper than 15 feet.
Yeah. I should have. I gave up. Maybe I just gave up too early on those batteries.
We're talking with Jim Dreyer, a marathon swimmer. Jim, may I ask how old you are?
Today's my birthday.
Oh my gosh! Happy birthday!
Well, thank you. Today I turn 61, but that's just in your human Earth years. So.
Okay, 61. So this is going to make my next question. I don't think you're going to get it now. Are you familiar with the movie The Endless Summer?
I don't think so.
There's 0 for 2.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's a classic.
Well, I'm going to have to Google it now.
It's a classic surf documentary from the 60s that had an iconic poster that is now you might even recognize the poster from various T-shirts.
Still insisting.
I bet everybody you'd know about it. Jim Dreyer, are you going to try it again? Are you going to try to cross Lake Michigan again?
Well, I definitely want to, and the crew and I we're watching the weather. Physically, I came out of it feeling really good. I've got had some tight muscles after the next day and the next 2 days, and I've been loosening up in the pool. If we get the right weather window, I want to go for it again.
Hey, do you stick to one particular stroke, or do you do backstroke for a couple hours and then dog paddle?
No, freestyle the whole time. It's the quickest, it's the most efficient.
Do you listen to music or podcasts or books? Does it get kind of boring?
I've always got music going on in my head. The music became psychedelic once the hallucinations set in. Sure. So there was a lot of Jefferson Airplane, that type of thing. White Rabbit, that one was playing in my mind a lot.
Wow, how weird.
Second night.
That is amazing.
Hey, Jim, this is Heywood Banks. Wouldn't it be easier just to swim on the left side of the Mackinac Bridge across? That's technically across Lake Michigan.
Well, it is.
It's still Lake Michigan on that side.
On the east side, and then do Lake Huron in the same day.
Yeah, and then you could swim across it. You'd be a hero. I did Lake Michigan and Lake Huron the same day.
Oh my gosh. I like how you think, Haywood.
Thank you. That's
you. Now, am I correct in saying you have done the Mackinac Straits?
Yes. Yeah, I actually was the founder of the Mighty Mac Swim, the international sanctioned race across the Straits of Mackinac.
How long does that take for the winter?
Well, it depends on what the currents are doing. Now, we've had an Olympic champion, Olympic bronze medalist, win it almost every year. And when the current's with him, he can do it in about an hour and a half. And, it's a 4-mile swim. So, that's moving right along. But if the currents are not really good, then the winter sometimes I'll add another hour to the swim, 2.5, maybe 3 hours.
Are there a lot of boats to watch out for when you do that?
Yeah, when I organized the swim, I was the first one that stopped the freighter traffic. They actually stopped the freighters for the swim. We halted international commerce for a swim race. That was kind of unheard
I'll bet they were happy. I know how pissed I get when I'm trying to do something on Saturday morning and there's another marathon. Oh, great.
Yeah, and here we are pissing off 1,000-foot-long freighters. That's probably not a real good idea.
Okay. Wow. Well, Jim, good luck. I hope you get back out there in the water. Do you wear a wetsuit, or do you do it in the nude?
Not in the nude.
Sorry, I mean with a small suit. Do you grease?
Yeah, I wear a wetsuit. You got to lube up really good under that suit though, because that suit does take your skin off after a while.
Yeah.
So, lube is very, very important.
Yeah, of course. Have you ever done the English Channel?
Have not. The first swim across Lake Michigan actually was 3 times further than that. So we just kind of focused on the Great Lakes, really. There's so many great challenges right here, in the Midwest with the Great Lakes.
Good for you. Well, Jim, thanks for your time. Best of luck. We'll talk to you again if you make it.
Well, thank you.
He didn't mean it like that.
Sounded bad.
And if you,
And I'd like to add to that, Jim, I hope you don't die.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, if you don't make it, we just won't be interested. I'm kidding. No, good luck. Don't.
No, I really appreciate you guys have been supportive since day one. I mean, you were my first big sponsor back in 1998, so really appreciate it. This is kind of sad, though, and I don't want to get emotional here, but our team mascot, Missy, the blow-up doll who wore the Bob and Tom T-shirt, she passed away in 2018.
Oh.
She no longer holds air. So I'll let you kind of fill in the blanks.
A vigorous celebration.
Fish hooks,
No hallucination there.
Right.
Okay, thanks,
so,
Jim.
Yeah, that was a sad day indeed. So we may have to get a new, being back on the show again, we may have to get a new mascot.
I'll work on that. I can get you a T-shirt at least. Okay, thanks, Jim.
Bye,
See you, Jim.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I forgot we were his sponsor.
Yeah, we were.
I knew it had been a long siege, but he got it done. Can you imagine being in the middle of Lake Michigan?
No. I can't swim a length of one pool, let alone.
And hallucinating. Oh, look, the Love Boat.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Charo.
yeah.
I hope he doesn't eat a tuna sandwich in the middle of it. Just sink right to the bottom there.
Oh, yeah. You got to wait half an hour right after
Oh.
Okay. Christy Lee is at the SILAC News Desk. I bring that up because it's time to say hello to our friends at SILAC.
Oh, we love SILAC.
61% of Americans over the age of 50 in a recent survey said they were very worried about having enough money when they retire.
How many? 61%?
61%. You know why? It's because they don't have that old job like your dad or mom had where they got the gold watch and the pension.
It's confusing retiring.
Those days are gone. So what do you want to do? Well, you got to work. You got to think about it yourself and think about what you're doing with your money. And you want to be maybe getting that paycheck. Well, now that that's gone, how about getting a check every month anyway? That's where an annuity comes in. And SILAC, well, that's their specialty. SILAC, SILAC Insurance. Certain restrictions apply, so see what I'm talking about by visiting the SILAC website at silacins.com. Now, you can also just go to bobandtom.com, click on the SILAC link, and it'll take you right there, and you can find out what I'm talking about and how these annuities work. So find yourself, and you might be a little more comfortable. It may be something that's just for you. Get the details. Make up your own mind by visiting SILAC Insurance. Once again, bobandtom.com, click the SILAC link. Also, you'll view a nice little presentation by one Chick McGee.
Yes.
You can see him. He's right there.
I'm up for an Emmy, please.
Okay. Vote for me. Very good. That's SILAC, and we're so pleased that they're helping us out with the SILAC News Desk. When we come back, we'll be visiting that news desk and also hearing another song from Heywood Banks. Heywood on his way to Wiley's Comedy Club this weekend. It'll be tonight and tomorrow, and that's his swan song as Wiley's sun sets in Dayton, Ohio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at SILAC Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. SILAC Insurance Company.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show USA. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Larry King.
Wow.
Larry.
Nice to see you.
Let me sit down here. Ouch, my back.
Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, you know, you're giving off a weird vibe when the Walmart greeter tells you to pound sand up your butt. Hey, what's with Cher and the Sunny thing all of a sudden? Would somebody tell you tell me anything? Anybody else now think the C word was invented because of her? Cher, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about that Carol Channing thing, huh?
Yeah.
I guess she was singing "Hello, Dildo."
Hello, dildo.
Yeah, man.
Hello, dildo.
Yes, it's just
Only
good
got
stuff.
married. Only got it twice in a
Twice in 41 years of marriage.
Wow, she needs Viagra. And I said it before, but never address an Indian in war paint as Chief Big Pussy.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
And finally, I gotta say, kids, it's been a stone gas being here, by the way. I gotta say, this body piercing craze is getting out of control. You know, studs through the tongue, rings through the nose, eyebrows, the nipples, the belly button, and now a series of interlocking rings and hoops through my schwanz. Oh, did I say my schwanz? Oh, somebody stop me. You know how embarrassing it is to go through the metal detector?
I'm sure.
Larry King, you've got a solid nickel's worth, kids. I'm out. Peace out.
Peace out, Larry.
I got to catch a plane.
Thanks very much, Larry.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's going to overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
School Jack Nicholson, of course. We just throw it in there and see what happens.
It's the best Jack.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
You know what's coming up?
I am waiting with bated breath, Tom. I know what's coming up. I'm very excited.
Actually, you just kind of gave us a hint.
Oh, yeah, you did kind of reference it.
You gave us a hint to what's coming up when you said bated breath.
Something about a fit. Oh, that's right.
Because Heywood Banks is here with us. Heywood's on his way to the Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, Ohio. It's the sunset of the club. They're saying goodbye after 42 years, and Heywood will be one of the final shows.
Sunsetters.
Yeah, there's a couple more shows coming up, but Heywood will be there tonight and tomorrow.
Heywood, have I told you about my friend, the blind prostitute? You've really got to hand it to her.
I don't know if you know this, but Heywood chooses to not work blue.
You're very clean. I have a question. When did you turn into Ace?
I was just thinking about that joke yesterday and how that is one of the top 5 jokes of all time.
What about didn't the prostitute wake up in a field somewhere? Remember this?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. My friend Heather, a bit promiscuous. She wasn't quite she didn't make money doing it, but she was she got around. You know?
Yeah.
She woke up underneath a dairy cow one morning and said, "What are you fellas still doing here?"
See the implication.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. She's used to being around a lot of.
That's right.
Okay.
Hanging in her
you
face.
milk that.
Hanging right in her
Thank you very much. Time for a palate cleanser, if there ever was a time for one.
Yeah, hey, that's what I was talking about.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Speaking of that, why did the cow cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
Oh.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Thoroughly unenjoyable.
When we
not even the setup.
Wow. Josh and I went out to milk the cows a couple days ago at the state fair. There were a lot of utter jokes. Many utter jokes.
Well, Ace's utter joke was brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together and save more on a Sleep Number smart bed right now, only at your Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Did you hear about the 2 horses at the racetrack?
Mm-hmm. What were they up?
One horse says the other one says, "Man, my back is killing me. I don't feel like running today. I don't know what the deal is. I think maybe the jockey's gaining weight. I don't know what the deal is." Other horse says, "Man, I know what you're talking about. My feet are killing me. I maybe the farrier's doing a bad job on the shoes. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like running either." Just then a dog walks by and says, "Hey, guys, who's going to win the race today?" One horse looks at the other one and says, "Holy smoke, a talking dog."
There you go.
I did not see that.
No. I thought he was going to say, because loser is going to be my dinner.
Okay. Right now, it's time to check in with Mr.
Dog
Banks.
food.
And another a classic song? Is this from the repertoire?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how familiar are you with this song?
Not at all.
Having written it.
Winging it, Tom. Winging it.
Okay. Saddle up to that microphone.
Okay. Fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the backyard, underneath a rock. Slip them in your sandwich, put them in your socks. Fish and worms. Do your English homework, underline a word, circle direct object and transitive verb with a fish and worm. Fish and worm. Well, my big sister, she don't care for my fish and worm. Big ones, little ones, they give her the creeps, whatever it is. I go put a couple in the blender. Now she's looking at me with bated breath. Ooh, from eating fish and worms. Fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the backyard, underneath some leaves, make them little dresses. Just leave off the sleeves, fish and worms. Fish and worms. Fish and worms.
Yeah.
I think there's another verse there.
One of the great fishing songs of all time. Fish and Worms from Mr. Heywood Banks. Where does one find Heywood Banks stuff out there in the world?
HeywoodBanks.com. Haywood with an E.
Haywood with an E.
.com with a .com.
Tom, how do you find Heywood Banks?
Oh, I find him delightful. It's my only friend.
Did I ever play this song for you? When this old world starts getting me down, I jump in my car and I drive across town to the place always makes me feel better. It's not a church and it's not a bar, but the people there make me see so far. My life's not that bad. Walking round Walmart. Walking round Walmart. Walking round Walmart. Hey, I'm doing okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Song about relativity, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Gratefulness.
E equals MC squared. Christy Lee is at the Silac News Desk. Have we missed anything?
A Georgia mayor is facing felony charges after investigators say he hid alcohol in a ditch for prisoners, according to an indictment.
Was it next to a cell phone?
Nice callback. Thomas Major Benjamin Benji Carey Cranford.
All right.
Thomas Major Benjamin Major.
Hey, his name is my name, too.
Thomas Major Benjamin Benji Carey Cranford.
That's my name, too, whenever we go.
Whenever I go out, the people always shout.
Purchased a bottle of Seagram's Extra Dry Gin, left it in a ditch along Georgia 150 in Thompson. The area was in the bath of a work crew of state prisoners from the Jefferson County Correctional Institution.
That's right.
I got a bottle of that extra dry gin.
Yeah?
Open it up. There's nothing in it.
That is dry.
So dry.
Wow, you talk about your slow gin. This never even got to start. I kind of like this guy.
The 52-year-old was arrested by Georgia Bureau of Investigation agents on felony charges of furnishing prohibited items to inmates.
Maybe he was littering.
And attempting to commit a felony.
Attempting.
No, I wonder if he knows one of the guys.
He had to.
Right.
It's a road crew, so they're probably not in there for anything serious, right?
Probably not.
It's sort of a Shawshank thing.
Well,
remember, you talked him into giving him 3 beers each when they were doing the roofing project?
Yep.
I think at one point they might have done something serious, and maybe they worked themselves up to the road crew. Are you saying they're safe to? Probably won't escape.
I'm just thinking these guys are working hard. He figures, hey, what the hell? Maybe they want to have some. Did he give him any tonic water or just the straight gin?
Just the straight gin.
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe some of the guys went, no thanks.
Wow.
I'll just have a ladle
Who
of
wants
water.
hot gin on a hot day?
Hot gin, anyone?
No, thanks.
Hot gin. I got hot gin.
Although I guess it's better than Pruno, that prison brew. That seems. Who knows?
Was there tonic too?
Yeah, no,
And
no
lime?
ice.
Just yeah.
Police in Australia say an arsonist accidentally set himself on fire
Isn't it funny how they say arsonist over there and we say assonist?
during a break-in at a barber shop.
Like assin?
Kiss my arse. Oh, yeah. I get
The
it.
Australian Broadcast Corporation reports 2 people broke into the Gold Blade Barber Shop in Canberra with security cameras.
Hang on a minute. Let's just say you want to knock off a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the money going to be? Oh, I know. It's in the barber shop.
That's where the money is.
So
Tom.
they were burning it down, though.
Security cameras captured one of the
Okay.
perpetrators dousing the shop with an accelerant and lighting it.
We've all had a bad haircut every now and then. You ever had a... I'm going to burn down the barbershop haircut. My haircut's so bad, I'm burning down the place.
It was actually that stuff that they dip the combs in.
Oh, yeah, that'll go
barber
far.
salt?
It goes right up.
Whatever that is.
Barbicide, yeah.
Oh,
Barbicide.
barbicide. Right.
Yeah, they were committing
barbicide.
He lit it and then set himself on fire in the process.
I think that's what James Brolin would do if he killed his wife. Barbicide.
Wow.
Because he's married to Barbara Streisand.
Right? Yeah. Hey.
That
I
would
need
be
you guys to do a little bit of the work.
That would be the construction addition needed to make that joke. Makes sense, but not necessarily.
I'm relying on you.
Not really create humor.
He and the accomplice managed to put out the flames before fleeing on bicycles. The shop's owner said the arsonist caused an estimated $30,000 to his business.
So this guy's really got it together. He doesn't have a getaway car. He's got a bike.
Yeah.
And he's burning down a barber shop. There must be more to this story.
Yeah, had a nice fade though when he was done.
Yeah.
Total fade.
This must be some kind of.
He had to have known the guy, don't you think?
Maybe. Yeah.
'Cause there was a time in the United States when the barbershop was usually the
Social hub of the neighborhood.
Yeah, also where the bookies were.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I think I think still culturally it's very important in many communities.
Oh, sure, certainly. I know what you're saying, but
My
I mean,
ex-father-in-law, had a barber shop, and you could get anything in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You mean like
He's
stuff that fell off a truck, that sort of thing?
he's a big ticket guy, too, so a lot of tickets and, yeah.
Leeches?
What? Leeches?
Yes, Barbara used to be. Barbara, hello.
Why would you need a leech?
That's what barbers used to do.
I believe barbers at one point you could go into a barber shop and get a bleeding.
I don't think Bob ever had leeches, but yeah.
Well, then he wasn't a true
boy,
barber.
there's a joke I could tell.
Wasn't much of a barber then.
Stop.
You know what I'm going to say,
Yes.
huh?
Hey, the house featured in the 1982 horror film Poltergeist is up for sale. It's the first time in 45 years. It's located in Simi Valley, California. Features 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a large swimming pool. Yeah, we know about that
I'm
pool.
not getting in that pool.
I'm not getting in that pool.
Right.
And a jacuzzi. Despite its connection to the popular horror movie, the sellers promise that the residence is free of any ghostly antics. It's listed for $1.174 million.
Boy, Joe Beth Williams should have been given a special Oscar for getting in that pool.
Yeah.
Because apparently all those bones were like from a slaughterhouse.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah, like they were something like that.
Animal bones. Yeah. Wow.
Although you said it's got a jacuzzi.
Uh-huh.
That really doesn't.
They're relaxed.
The haunted hot tub doesn't really.
Soup starter. That's a soup starter.
It's
What
the
did you
ghost
say? You're
spa.
helping it enough already, or something like that. Oh my God.
They're bad.
I remember the scene where the guy's looking in the mirror and then he slowly starts peeling his own face off.
Oh, yeah.
Horrified
Yes.
me as a
Yeah.
child.
Yep.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. For renting the movie for me.
Can you imagine if you buy that house, you have to get the inspection? Well, let's see. You've got the radon, and then there's the bad vibes emitting from the Indian burial grave
ground.
underneath your
Over.
jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Now you're going to want to cut down that man-eating tree.
That scared me.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Isn't there an alleged curse of?
Yeah, unfortunately, somebody involved in the film, like a principal involved in the film, died each movie they made, 1, 2, and 3. So,
Yeah, very
so
sad.
they said there was a curse to it.
What school is that?
Oh, I mean principal as in like main player.
Okay. That's
Very helpful.
Hey, there's a new study that suggests the Barbie movie appears to have sparked a surge of interest in gynecology. The film, released in July of 2023, concludes with Barbie saying, "I'm here to see my gynecologist." Researchers now say that closing line may have piqued viewers' interest. They found that in the week following the movie's release, there was a 50% increase in searches for terms related to gynecologist and a 155% increase in searches for gynecologist definition, suggesting the film might have played a role in boosting awareness about women's health.
Yeah, it was 11-year-olds wondering what that joke meant.
Yes.
They weren't
Yeah,
aware of what a
exactly. They didn't know what
gynecologist
the word
was.
meant, yeah.
You're referring to that as a joke?
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty great last line.
Yeah.
But I know I'm in the minority here. You guys didn't care for the movie.
I like.
Yeah, Pat and I thought it was
we
fairly
thought about it.
brilliant.
Were you guys high when you saw it?
No,
a great movie.
I thought it was
I liked
clever
it a
and
lot,
really well
yeah.
done. And
Pointless, stupid, horrible, boring, overrated.
it's real funny.
What's going to happen in the next one? After Ken went to the proctologist at 165.
It's so good. I hope that they do not make a sequel because it's
really
exactly
good,
what it needed
yeah.
to be in that one package. It's
A standalone?
Yeah.
In the UK, the
I know when I saw Oppenheimer,
You looked up.
Never mind.
Yeah, go on.
There's no real comedy there.
That's a dark hole.
Temperature at which flesh burns.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Vaporization.
In the UK, the Southern Water Company reports a team of workers destroyed a so-called monster 110-pound fatberg found blocking a sewer. A fatberg, for those of you who don't remember, is a solid mass of non-biodegradable solids mixed with oil, grease, and fats. Yeah. The company said in a news release the crew responded to a report of a backed-up sewer in Bishop-Horsham and arrived to find the blockage was that 110-pound fatberg.
Wow. That's what they call him. That, to me, should be the Penguin's accountant in Batman.
You're running out of funds.
Penguin, you gotta go do a robbery. Thank you, Fatberg. Fatberg.
Fatberg.
Hey, is this Black Shirt Friday?
It's always
That's all we can do.
Black Shirt
Friday
show, really is.
because if we wear a color, it freaks them out.
Throws the whole.
I honestly was going to wear a royal blue shirt today, and I went, I can't. I don't want to hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
gets
it's come
thrown
to.
off. Yeah.
So you have to wear black
You're
for
wearing
radio?
a nice violet
Yeah,
shirt.
I feel very
beautiful.
When's the last time you had a haircut?
Pardon me?
Here we go.
Oh, he wanted to know when the last time you had a haircut was.
I just cut about 6 inches of hair off the other day.
Did you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
He's your friend.
I'm just curious.
This might be the reason you don't have a lot of friends. If you talk to them that way.
I'm the only one on the list.
I know.
And he never, yeah.
You have the mustache, but only from the lip down. And
Well, goatee, yeah.
that's technically a goatee.
Yeah, a chin mustache.
Do you get mistaken for being Amish? No, seriously.
It says the lip beard.
Do you get mistaken for being Amish?
Pardon me?
Do you get
Amish?
mistaken for, yeah.
Only if I wear suspenders.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you could play like a Mennonite or an Amish dude in a movie.
Mennonite, vermiculite, Morganite I could play.
Samsonite.
You know what Morganite is?
No.
Morganite?
Tom, how don't you know what Morganite is?
I don't know.
Is it a mineral?
It is from sewage plants. It's it's turd fertilizer.
Oh, my God.
It's turtilizer.
All right. Malorganite.
Human turtilizer, yes.
I mean, you have to fertilize the effluent from
people put that on their lawn.
They do?
Sure, yeah.
No, they don't.
They have like the spray trucks, right? Like the kind of the tankers. That...
that's at the big. That's for cow manure for the fields, but
Sure.
for doing your.
So I can
lawn.
go down to my sewage plant and get some, what's it called?
Malorganite. No,
They'll sell it to me?
if you go to some hardware stores, they'll have a bag of Malorganite you can buy.
Does it smell like human feces?
That's a pile of Malorganite.
Wow.
Do they de-stink it or something?
They do. They take the corn out.
Comes with Febreze.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked. Right now, it's time to check in with the sonic quality that is, of course, exclusively delivered by our friends at Raycon.
Raycon's everyday earbuds, yes, they have been upgraded. Now you can also, with Raycons, listen to these features: active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, a quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery, and that ergonomic design to comfortably fit the widest range of ears and optimized gel tips to fit every ear ever made with a cozy custom fit. And vibrant new colors from Raycon, like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20 to 40% off site-wide. That's right, you get 40% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. And one more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming right back. Haywood Banks, our guest once again. Haywood is going to be at Dayton's Wiley's Comedy Club as they sunset the club. He's one of the final guests. It'll be tonight and tomorrow with Mr. Haywood Banks live and in person in Dayton, Ohio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
Oh, to fit in the Twinkie.
Did you? So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you?
want Jimbo to
That
eat
isn't a
your
bun,
hot
though.
dog?
It's a Twinkie. Now, did you
It
take?
is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the sacred word, the dog will come down and give you on it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
Not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, this is delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog to
As a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Come on over here. Come over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon.
Oh,
we can make
no,
arrangements.
she's eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
Do we have Chester?
Yes.
In the other room? Okay.
We have our producer, Dean, our producer.
Okay.
One of the best.
Right.
And he has
one of the best producers.
Amish producers.
Maybe we should put Chester on a table so we can see him.
Now, Chester is a dog, of course, and he's a rescue dog. He's a beautiful dog.
And he can't help being that cute. That's
sweet little. He's got the most
now,
incredible
can
eyelashes.
Chester hear us right now? Can you guys hear us in there? Okay.
There's a couple
Chester, stay.
There's a couple control words he likes. He likes his name.
How about that?
Okay, Chester?
Chester.
No, he's looking up. He's trying to figure out. He's looking at the speaker.
Is he named after Chester A. Arthur? Is that who he's named after?
He's named after the street he was found on.
Now say WHERES YOUR BALL. He loves that.
Okay, Chester.
Where's your ball?
No response.
Nothing?
No, we didn't
Where's
get
your ball?
Chester, where's your ball?
Well,
there he goes. Okay, now. Okay,
where's your ball, Chester?
Now he's confused because he sees our lips moving and he's it's coming out of the speakers. Chester's in a different room.
Okay, so he's reacting.
Okay.
Now do you?
So I am going to right now play Squeaky Bark Bark.
Okay.
Okay, now is this the first song on the animal
This
album?
is the album More Songs to Make Dogs Happy.
Okay.
And this is the third cut. Squeaky Bark Bark, Chester.
Okay, I'll
coming at you.
Rate this record, baby.
Oh boy, his ears perked up right away. He's staring at the speaker. He's got that quizzical look. Oh yeah, he loves this one.
He likes this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I give that song a 95.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeaky, bark, bark. Oh, squeaky, squeaky, bark.
Now he doesn't care anymore.
He wants to hear the squeak.
You know why? Okay, now here's our song. This is our dog version of
Now he's laying down. He could care less.
Now let's
of Stairway.
Okay,
All right,
play
here we go.
Stairway. See. Oh yeah. Oh, he loves this. He's going crazy.
Right. Gee.
I wonder why.
His head, every time the squeak comes up, he moves. Oh, you're punishing. Oh, now he's standing up.
He loves Zeppelin. There's no doubt about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
Chester rocks.
Let me play one of
You know
the...
what? Can you play the Gordon Lightfoot piece
Yes.
for
Absolutely.
Chester?
Here we go.
I think he's a big Gordo fan.
Okay.
Nothing. He's yawning.
He's smiling.
Oh, now we're talking. Chester hears this. He's going crazy now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See? Well,
He loves Gordon Lightfoot.
I don't know. You be the judge.
No, he's like,
Let's try one of the other ones from the actual
All right, which one do you have?
recorded dog album. Songs to Make Dogs Happy. This is cut one.
Let's see if we can make him poop.
Squeaky Deaky. Let's give
This
this
is
a
the
listen.
big hit, I understand.
Okay, nothing so
Look,
far.
you can even tell it's a Casio.
Oh, yeah. He's looking around.
Squeaky deaky. I love my squeaky toy.
This one's got him.
Squeaky deaky.
He's enthralled with this.
It makes me jump for joy.
All right.
Squeaky deaky.
To me, he looks more anxious than happy.
He looks
Well,
like he
I think
wants to get the hell
he
out of
would
the
be-
room.
Well, I think he'd be excited if a squeaky toy actually appeared after hearing one.
Right.
Yeah, but see, to me, this is like doggy porn.
he's
No, I have one of those.
That's doggy style.
Nothing like that.
You have doggy style.
No, but I think he'd be more excited by an actual squeaky toy than a see, because he doesn't understand. He's looking at the speaker. He can't figure out where the squeaky toy is coming from.
It looks like he wants to go outside.
it does look like that.
Do you want to go for a walkie?
Oh, baby Chester.
Where's your ball?
Chester, there's no P. He doesn't understand.
Chester, where's the vacuum
He
cleaner?
just want to knows what all these voices are.
Chester.
Yeah.
Chester hates the vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chester.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
Thank you very much. That's Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
It brings us to another feature here that we're known for on the Bob and Tom Show. Let you know about the past so you can improve on the future. Or something
like that.
You learn a lesson from
we have
history. Yes.
I can already see you getting mad at this one.
What do you mean? I don't know what it is.
Well,
why do you say my reflex, my go-to would be anger? I don't know what you're trying to say.
What angers you when I talk about it when I refer to history?
Mostly your voice.
Okay, well, the content-wise.
Yeah. Oh, content-wise, the Beatles.
Of course. Okay.
Well, we don't know. We have to know. We must be at the end of the road as far as information about the Beatles go. We know everything.
I think you're right.
Okay.
But we'll start with this one. 1896 gold discovered in the Yukon.
I thought it was 1849. Oh, that's Yukon, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I got that San Francisco mixed up.
Mm-hmm. And they named it, of course, when someone said, "Can we find gold there?" Yukon.
You certainly can.
You certainly
Yes. Yes, Yukon.
Yes. Let's see. Here we go. The Beatles. 1962, on this date, they replaced Pete Best as their drummer.
Poor Pete.
Poor Pedro.
Became kind of a punchline
You were
after
in
that.
Best Buy, though. That's that was his. He opened that, so he did. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he ended up all right then. Yeah.
Actually, when they finally released a few years ago, they did those various compilations. He actually finally got some cash.
Oh, he did?
The anthology. Is he still alive?
Yes.
He was in here.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah. Why didn't Paul or Ringo give him a couple $1 million and say thanks a lot, Pete, for everything?
Well, he ended up getting it because
and then walk away.
Anthology.
All right.
Now, let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. 1969, the first performance of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Whiners. A little whiny, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very talented.
1969?
Yeah.
Was that at Woodstock?
Their first gig was at Woodstock.
Yeah.
I know that. Remember that?
Because that was going on this weekend,
Woodstock,
right?
Yeah. This is the weekend of Woodstock.
Huh.
For being so rich.
But I think this was like the night before. I'm not. It says they were at the Auditorium Theater in Chicago. Now, what would bother you about the name, Josh? The Auditorium Theater.
Yeah,
aren't they the same?
That's redundant and repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chicago had the Chicago Stadium, which was an arena.
Wow. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Ace may have just blown my mind.
Now, can you unhook his microphone, please?
I mean, the Auditorium Theaters, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Princess Di had the Di Arena.
The Di. What? Di Arena.
The hits just
Could
keep
you
coming.
just keep going?
After coming back from Mexico? Here we go. 1974, the Ramones played their first concert at CBGB's. Now, Christy, do you know what CBGB stands for?
No.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Something that's better than the truth.
Country blues, bluegrass, and
what is it?
Country bluegrass,
and blues or something.
Something else too. And there's more to it after CBGB's, like a fine drag.
An OMFUG, I believe it was.
Yeah,
OMFUG.
That's right.
Yeah, no, serious. That's what it was.
You're fug, all right.
Did you ever go there, Pat?
I played there at 1 o'clock in the morning. Three songs.
That's pretty cool.
With the Pat Godwin band?
No, solo at 1 a.m.
What were the songs?
Circle City,
Lighthouse?
The Black White Calypso
Please say-
and Young and Stupid.
How'd they do?
No Lighthouse.
Circle City, he bombed, and the others did okay.
And then
Was it you or Johnny? Or what?
Johnny Loud one. Yeah.
and then Sid and Nancy were throwing glasses at each other in the back, and so you had to. The audience sort of
Had a great sound system. Smelled like urine. The whole place.
Oh, this is sad. On 1977, this is Elvis's last sit down.
Yeah, it was.
last sit down on his throne.
Yeah, Elvis has left the bathroom on the stretcher.
That's Drew Carey had the great joke of they buried Elvis in his backyard. No wonder they called him King.
Oh, man. Like he was a pet.
Let's see. 1988, the birthday of T.E. Lawrence. Do you know who that is, Christy?
T.E. Lawrence.
Yes.
A writer.
Of a certain, essentially.
Associated with a place.
A place.
He was of a certain place.
Yes.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yes, Lawrence of Peyton Place was a weird mismatch they tried.
I believe that was Roy Finnis. That's who you're looking for.
A 1 and a 2. Well, that's Lawrence
of Wealth.
Happy birthday,
Lawrence of Wealth.
Kathy Lee Gifford, born in *53. Is she still doing that last hour where they sit there around drinking?
No, she hasn't done that in years.
I always had a crush on her.
The Bush twin.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Jenna and Hope.
Happy birthday, Madonna. A Michigander like you, Haywood.
Yeah. And congratulations, Madonna. Her eyes are on top of her head now.
one more plastic surgery. She's going to have a goatee.
Great.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.